Welcome to Raufarhólshellir, the lava tunnel. CCP Okami in the house here. It is the Catalyst launch stream here. Look at that. CCP ready as ever. This guy can't go anywhere without his setup. We know it all starts from a rock. So the whole stream being streamed from 400 meters into Raufarhólshellir. And it wouldn't be a proper CCP stream if the nerds weren't around. Around the Catalyst. I am CCP Monty, all the way down here in our second chamber of the stream, and it wouldn't be a proper stream without welcoming some fantastic guests. CCP Mirage, CCP K1P1. What's up, guys?
Not much. We're in a cave.
Yeah, we're not up. We're very much down.
There is this odd obsession recently. I mean, we were down in the vault the other day. Now we're in the lava chambers below Brennisteinsfjöll in Raufarhólshellir. I'm just saying all these big Icelandic words to try and create the ultimate tongue twister. You brought your sofa from home.
Of course.
Is it yours?
Yes. Yes.
It is now. Yeah.
I mean,
There you go, yeah.
it's a good time. It's the challenge to figure out how deep we can go. We've done vaults, now we're doing caves.
Yeah.
Where do we go next?
Challenge me.
We'll have to think about it.
We've fallen to.
We have volcanoes. We can go into the volcano, go all the way down.
I mean, that was
We have
from the
glaciers.
the center of the earth.
Yeah, that's right.
Sleiphersnes.
I mean,
That's next.
there is a pretty insane thing where we are all the way down here. We're all the way down here is like an extra kilometer of cave, so it's a pretty unique location.
Definitely.
But guys, we're here to talk about Eve Catalyst.
Yes.
Congratulations on the expansion. It all starts with a rock. That's what we're looking at. It's back to the basics.
The rock provides.
The rock provides. So there were so many dad jokes. So as we saw while walking down here, that CCP Okami is around. He is the king of dad, like really, really bad dad jokes. And So yeah, cave, rock. It's going to be a bad night, I think, later on. We'll make it short.
I did get one of my team members messaged me right before we came on, and she said, "You're gonna rock it." So like it's coming in all directions.
It's coming.
No one is safe.
I like that. Maybe just to give a little bit of context, we're running here on like full fiber. Just fiber has been run 400 meters into the cave with our good friends at Nova here in Iceland. The lava tunnel is an amazing venue, and I've got a eerie suspicion that we will be back here for FanFest somehow.
CCPB is mining from inside a rock.
Right.
It's literally. This is the ultimate penetration of an asteroid.
Yes.
But Miraz, I'm going to kick it off with you. So you've not done much work recently, other than
you've just not done much work recently.
Other than simply play the Odysseus and play test it endlessly.
Yeah, that as soon as I knew that was coming, this expansion, that was absolutely my focus for what I was looking forward to the most. I might have tested it out a little bit on the test servers, might have taken a lot of screenshots that you might have seen. I've been the one flying it in all the footage we put out of it, trying to fit it, which is not my strength, but it's been fun to find out what it can do. I think I was number 7 on the list of people who was sat there on release day ready to claim it from a Sisters of Eve LP store, and I was there at the moment. Number 7 on the list is not bad.
Also note that you didn't even enter the meeting room for a meeting that we had at 11 o'clock today because you needed to make sure to mash the button to make sure that you would get it started.
Yeah, and then I came to speak to you
by myself.
And I saw on the screen that someone was streaming and the client was up, and I promptly ended speaking to you, went back to my desk, and then hit build. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, this is the problem with kind of playing your own game, I guess. It's we kind of love it. One of the things I was pleasantly surprised with, talking about about just the new expansion. Already seeing face fields and such pop up on streams
cool.
right away. Yeah,
that
it's
was
awesome.
Really cool.
It's awesome.
Yeah, we saw that last night. There were a couple people who stumbled upon them. I think it was people who are really not used to mining, or mining isn't their main activity.
Yes, a Hecate is not the best mining ship.
No. I did like that, but yeah, one of the streamers was mining at 10% efficiency because they did not have any phase anchors, but that's fine because you still get the prismaticite, so everyone goes home happy there. And they were just trying to get a lot of porpoises and orcas and maybe even a rorqual to come in and hang out and drop some phase anchors. So that was really exciting to see in the wild.
Yeah, agreed. Bunch of new ships as well, new mining ships, the destroyers.
It was really funny being in Kisogo yesterday and just seeing a train of pioneers coming out of the station, just one after the other. So that's been cool.
I saw the first pioneer.
Yeah.
Got ganked by a catalyst.
How fitting, though.
How fitting. Full circle.
I mean, circle of life.
The catalyst mostly takes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
this is true.
But the rock provides.
But the rock provides. Yeah. Agreed. It was a funny kind of. I'm meaning to say coincidence, but it almost feels like it was always meant to be anyway.
Yeah, it was written in the stars. This is exactly how it was supposed to
Absolutely.
go.
Absolutely. So, Miraz, have you been in a lot of volcanic caves?
I have actually been here before.
Wow, okay.
This
I thought
is
I
a
was
location
really giving you something interesting, and I was like, oh no.
That's all right, but like next time.
I did have a couple
I'll
people
try.
be like, you haven't been here before? And I'm like, no, I'm sorry, I'm not gallivanting in the caves in the afternoons.
Well, this is the spot they bring you on the tour when they say, now we're going to switch out the lights, and it just is absolute pitch black.
If we would switch off the lights now, everybody would just think the stream died.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's and the insanity about it is, and I remember when I tried it the first time here a few weeks ago when we were scouting and getting this ready, like your hearing instantly elevates and you start like hearing everything around you. It's like it's a weird feeling.
Like wormhole
Like
space.
Daredevil.
It's like wormhole.
It's like
we
wormhole
are
space.
literally like. So this would be a shattered.
Right.
Would this be a shattered hole? This isn't a C5.
Well, it's coloured like a C5.
It
this is
actually
a
is.
C5 nebula around you.
Yeah. It's true. Yeah, it's insane just looking around here and just taking everything in. So how do you guys feel now with the expansion? I mean, the whole kind of feedback that we got from players initially after
just releasing kind of steps on it and or releasing some of the details was really exciting. And it's been a while since I've seen like as much excitement. How did that hit the teams?
I think, as like we were talking about, seeing some of the phased fields on the streams yesterday, especially because the people who had found them were not miners by trade. They were so excited though. They were vibing, they were having fun, and it was really cool to see that they were embracing and experiencing a type of activity that isn't their activity, but it was something that they were excited to kind of stumble upon and get more people to attend. The teams have been really enjoying. We have a TV in our team area. They've been enjoying seeing people interact with it, seeing like kind of like you gotta mine it. We want to see what you're doing. Like just kind of seeing it. We did that with the mass test. We had a really big evening when we did the mass test for the phased fields to see how everyone reacted there, and then just seeing it kind of letting that little baby out in the wild and seeing how everyone reacts.
And if anyone
really
wasn't in a phased field that night, a certain number of devs made absolutely sure that they went to a phased field.
Yeah, I may have grabbed some people off of TQ and asked them to come and hang out with us on CC.
Well, you jumped on people's streams as well, like, why aren't you in a phased field? Stop trying to fit that shit.
But that's kind of similar to like when you were playing and not showing up for a meeting.
K1
P1 will show up and make sure you are there.
I was physically in the meeting at least anyway. But that's the thing, like it's loads of different players waiting for something different on expansion day, right? So you've got all the people who want to do the epic arc because they want to get the pioneer and they want to experience. That's great by itself that you could do the epic arc and you can be in a phased field. You'll go past an Odysseus. Like you will get to this sort of tour of the expansion just by doing the epic arc. And then you've got people like me who have been grinding SOE LP for all the days and weeks leading up to this so I could be absolutely as fast as possible, getting that blueprint and starting to build it because that's what means the most to me in my gameplay. And that's just really cool.
And
how did that work out for you today?
Today was fine. It's in build. Just wait till Friday. But actually being able to be in the station in Osmond and like hit that, claim blueprint, and then, get it back to Jita in my rattlesnake. Because I'm getting this thing back there. That was super fun.
And then seeing like all the mining UX updates about like the survey scanner and seeing all these kind of quality of life and really big improvements to the way that people mine in general. And then how they utilize the map. We had talked about the map at FanFest. The map was something that was really big on people's agendas. And then I saw multiple different streams where people were just like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. And I was just really excited to see the reactions for things that kind of everyone interacts with and really matters to them.
It is a work of art. I love the map so much. Like ever since I did the dev chat with
CCP Mercury.
Thank you. And
CCP Reject.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh. We got somebody on the back who knows exactly what we're talking about. I promise you it's CCP Comic, 100%. It was absolutely great, and just like watching it, and that was actually the first time I had seen it, and just like when it comes to life, and I had a similar feeling yesterday when I saw the map on evoline.com.
Yeah.
Like and just cool, it's so great, and I can't wait to see what our super creative community come up with. I'm guessing that dots and lines will be a very popular tattoo at FanFest next year. Get your tickets now. It's up and running. Everything, it's.
My goal is to try to. I want to see if I can cross stitch the 2D map, like in a really big way.
We had people asking for prints of it and like to be able to have it on their wall. It is so cool. I mean, how many tens of thousands of times was the 2D button hit like in the last 24 hours for people? That was really cool to see.
Yeah, we got some data on stuff like that later. CCP Sellers has been counting all day. So he will give us an update here later on for the Nerd Show on a few of those things.
Very cool.
One of the things, which is kind of fitting, which I really enjoyed, so I shout out to everybody at EVE Amsterdam. Visited that with a few fellow CCPers, and one of them that was there was CCP Nomad. CCP Nomad was talking about like the inspiration for the phased fields and Lakagigar, another volcanic name for everybody here to try. So it's Raufarhólshellir, Brennisteinsfjöll, and Lakagigar. Just say that fast.
And
20 times.
I was going to say, I'm glad you've said it really slowly for everyone to try to capture.
Yeah. I am a very thoughtful person when it comes to those things.
As we all know.
So basically it is this massive volcanic rift with loads and loads of craters all the way up, and it's relatively straight, like it goes in a straight line. And just seeing that, and then seeing how the fields open and asteroids get exposed in that, it was just clicked, and I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Definitely.
Carrier changes as well. Like a whole bunch of people were super pumped for carrier changes, and that's not to forget how visually they've upgraded as well. Like with the fighters actually like coming off the deck and flying out the side.
Yeah.
If I hadn't been hanging out in the volcano all day trying to get this up and running, I would be at home skinning. I'd just be playing around on Skinner with my Thanatos. Just 100%. I love it.
It looks amazing.
It looks
really is super good.
stunning. And that was one of the first things, like at Eve Amsterdam, where we could see players interact with some of the stuff from the client. One of the first things that everybody went to check was just like, how does it look? And like ultra zoomed in on the fighters coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome. So great job on everything there, guys. Thank you so much for this. I wonder. So the thing is, we've been keeping, we haven't allowed CCPB to undock in a volcano for a while. So I don't know if CCPB is ready. Convict, do we know? Is CCP ready to go there on the other side? Can you see? Okay, let's surprise B. Let's kick it over to B. Thanks, guys, for coming.
Thank you
and
so much.
let's play some Meme Online.
I think I can hear myself. You know what, team? Can you hear me, chat? Are we good? Because I'm going to take this headset off. Perfect. Because I can't listen to myself as I'm streaming. Chat, it's back to old times. It's just me and you, chat. Nobody else. We can conquer the world. We good? Let's go. All right, we're keeping the helmet on because safety first, right? What have we got planned for today? So first of all, let's look at this insane situation we're in. We have a gaming setup inside like 300-400 meters into a lava tunnel. They were like, hey, Björn, would you like to go stream in a tunnel of lava? I was like, yeah, absolutely. What am I doing? Whatever you want. So let me tell you what we got planned for today. Click this thing here. We are going to start off mining. We're going to kind of go out, filament, get into trouble, interact with the new mining systems, and then we're going to get some explosions, and I'm sure we're going to get some more explosions later when we have something else planned. I'll just quickly scroll over it here since CCP Monty was talking about skinning his Thanatos. Team, I have been waiting to fly one of these puppies. And when you see this thing, look at it. It is so beautiful. I'll show you it properly later, okay? Let me go back into the mining enjoyer. Welcome.
Hello.
Is it too bright?
Yeah, really bright.
Oh.
Sorry.
You know what? I'm turning it on again and turning it down. Is that okay, Chad? I want you to see me breathing because it's cold, all right? I don't even have gloves on. We're going to be a bit nippy, but I think it's going to be fun. Starting off first here, we're going to undock the skiff that I'm in. Now, the reason I'm in a skiff, we thought about this. I could be in a Pioneer. I could be in an Odysseus. I could be in like any kind of other ship, but they're all too brand new and we don't want to steal the thunder from you. So maybe if I end up filamenting to your region, show up in a Pioneer, show up in a boosting ship, and we'll go and have some fun, and then I'm sure we're gonna get dropped by some nerds. Let me double check I have everything, of course. I have my depot, my phase anchor. We could go and look for trouble at one of the phased fields. I know a couple are on the map already. Also, did anyone else play this game yesterday where they went around the map and tried to like figure out if they saw things in the new like regions? Because I was on comms yesterday with like 10 friends and we're all trying to figure out what they look like. We all agreed together that Datarid was definitely an elephant, right? 100% an elephant, right? And I was like, it's a female elephant and it's sleeping. Can we all agree? 100%. Pure streaming from a case. Lizard, you saw the lizard, 100% right here. Now, Darkshine said it was something else. He said it was something long with a, but I didn't see it, dude. I just see like a frog or something. Provi looks like two fish swimming next to each other. Tio says boobs. Listen, bud, you maybe, sure. Down here, Stain. My friends were like, that's a dragon. I see another elephant. I just see elephants everywhere. Anyway, we're gonna filament, and maybe we end up in the middle of nowhere, maybe we end up close to one of these. The filaments are gonna decide exactly where we go. But this time around, we are alone. We got no teammates, no big live to feed crew. It's just me and you, chat. So I can interact and chat to you and just have fun, just like the good old days. It's a bird, man, you say? Probably is fish, right? It's like two fish swimming next to each other. All right, let me pop this down to here. So clearly this is a brand new setup that I'm on, so I need to probably move some of my things around. Actually, now that I realize I should probably get an overview, shouldn't I? I don't believe I've deleted it here. There we go, my old overview. Good stuff. Why are there 19 people still in there? We are good. Close this here, dock this to there. Chat, are we ready for our first filament of the night? Not sponsored yet. What's Fountain? We didn't see anything in Fountain. If you see anything in Fountain, let me know. Triangle, yes. Actually, that's the first thing that people spot. That Pochven actually shows up as a triangle here. God, I love it. All right, signal and needle jacks, activate, and off we go on our little skiff adventure. Of course, Rain, it's the only one that I use. It's the one that I just updated from year to year, you know? What can you do? You stick with what you're used to. Let me see, move this down to here. My hands are freezing, chat. Should I try to play with gloves? You know what? I think I might. Since we're going to try and fly a carrier later, I might need to keep some blood in my hands. Fix the lock move. Are you talking about the dynamic camera thing? Where like you warp in something and the camera goes... Whoop. I know exactly what you mean, and I'm not a huge fan of the lock itself. But you can turn it off by turning the dynamic camera off itself. All right. I've got warriors, Vespas, hornets. Let's figure out where we go. I'm not using the new mid slot. I don't need to. I can just ping it anyway, and I don't need to see all the details anyway. It's fine. We find ourselves in Delph. Okay. Where is the closest phased field? It's pretty far away. It's up here in Essence. Let me see. This would be one heck of a travel. No, this is probably set onto safe. Please onto shorter. So this would take me through Iridia. Not really the safest place to take a skiff through, if I'm honest. This here would take me up through Fountain, but actually, this also takes me through Iridia. The other one is Scalding Pass. You know what? We're going to move towards this one here. And if we find something juicy on the way, we'll give it a shot. Oh yeah, the other thing you need when you're roaming is a D-scanner, right? Bear with me, chat. Probably should have done this before when I was just hanging out. But we should be get ready here in just a moment. And our first warp to 1DQ of all systems. He said use the drifter holes. Look, I'm on my dev character. I don't have those bookmarks. I don't have the wormhole metro, my dude. Delph isn't safe. I'm sure it's safe. What's the worst that could happen? Let's pop this over onto statistics. Check average pilots in space. Let's actually turn this on so it's always got all the data. It doesn't look too busy. There's some stuff happening in Aquarius. I could actually mess with some of the sliders too and just see exactly a bit of a difference between here. Okay, so there's some stuff happening down here. 16 pilots. I might get caught in null, actually. There's only miners and radders. Perfect! I'm a miner today. The mining happened from inside of the rock. Wait, which should you click to show all the data? Oh, sorry, I'll show you that again. So the hover over for the 2D map, you see all this stuff? In the bottom right here, if you click this eye, you can have the hover over, or you can just click this here and just have all the data always, which you might not want the interactivity. Make sure you get a 360 down. Thank you. All right, let's see if I can actually play with water dripping on my head, with gloves on. I hope it's just water. And it has some freelance jobs for mining up in Delve. I'm here for the phased asteroids. We are pretty far though. We could take a pit stop and gobble up what we can. Cool event, but they'll all be ill tomorrow. Listen, then we'll just take a couple of days off. Who gives one? Expansion is out. Things went well. They can throw us in the cave now, right? Joint militias, I could, but I'm not going to use space magic. I'm going to run into what I run into. Let me see. Let's actually get local up too, because it's probably important to see how many people are in system. In fact, we'll do it like this. Pop this over. Dude, gloves are not easy for gaming. I was trying my best to get them lined up there. See you next year when he leaves the office today. I'll be fine. Hello, B. Thank you for coming to K7. Hey, Mato. Welcome. How are you volcanoes doing? So this is actually a really old volcanic cave that we're in. I believe it's 5,200 years old. And it was from a volcano that erupted like 10 kilometers somewhere, whatever direction. And what happens is like, it's actually really interesting because we're in like a tube, right? When the lava flows everywhere, the very top is gonna like harden first, but sometimes there's like a river of lava going through it. And that's what we're basically inside of right now. Can I yeet? Can I offer you a yeet? Yes. Oh my god, typing is hard. You know what? If he's gonna yeet me somewhere, I'm gonna drop fleet. Leave fleet. I wonder if people are gonna treat me differently if I'm in a mining ship than when I'm usually roaming with a live to feed crew. I'm gonna go to the sun and let this helpful capsuleer yeet me somewhere. At CCP, this guy has Bjorn B vibes, because that is who I am. I was hired by CCP about 3 years ago, and they've been keeping me here in this cave the whole time. What am I doing?
Yeah.
I'm gaming. So I've just been offered a yeet by some player. So I'm assuming that my friend Tempest here, I didn't actually see it was him, he's gonna send me somewhere on an adventure.
Nice.
You know what I figured out?
What?
It's hard to play with gloves. it's like nigh impossible.
What was I say?
All right, Tempest, where are you, buddy? There's a Ragnarok just sitting here. Warp to him. Let's see where he sends us off to. Maybe he'll send me closer to where I'm trying to get to. I'm trying to get to this phased field up here. But I got sent really far away. Go back to the mining one. I ended up in Delve, which is kind of scary.
Okay.
But I need to go really far to get up here. We'll see where Tempest sends us. Would you like to sit on the suitcase?
Oh, can I? Thank you. I love that you're looking at the 2D map.
Of course. That's the only thing I'm going to use now.
I know.
Heck yeah. Tempest, send me somewhere. Yeet me. It's ridiculous that I'm just on a Titan. I wonder if he sends me up to Fountain. You need to do it before there's a stair tackles me, buddy. Working on side note. TikTok, bro.
This is all a grand ploy.
Yeah. No. I actually know Tempest. I've known him for a long time. I'm going to his wedding next year, actually.
Oh my gosh.
He just happened to be here. Able to send me off to an adventure here. I decided today that I'd go out in a skiff.
Okay.
I don't have compression, so I'm going to have to run into someone who can help me compress.
Okay.
But I might just pay them an oar, you know?
In
I'm sure.
Prismaticite?
If I get to Prismaticite, yeah.
Okay.
But maybe I'll take a pit
Is
stop
it being
somewhere.
sold anywhere on the market? Do we
Probably.
Have a, do we have a...
I have no idea. I've been in a cave all day.
I mean, that's true. What do you live under a rock?
Yes!
Is he dead yet?
Nope. I'm about to get yeeted by a Ragnarok, apparently.
Oh, wow. Who's Ragnarok?
My friend Tempest, who just happened to be in Delph.
Oh, okay, there you go. It's
Who's in the neighborhood?
very pretty. Ragnarok.
He's a big rag enjoyer. I'm here to mine. Can you invite Denny to the fleet as well? Actually, you're in your Ragnarok. Maybe be careful. Well, actually, it's an Init guy in a Pioneer.
Consortium edition.
Wow.
Look at that.
You want to see some pro streamer moves? This is so hard with cold hands. You don't even know. Oh no. That is a beautiful
That is
model.
beautiful.
All right, look at my own ship. Back onto the orbit camera. It's so pretty. Looks like Danny likes it too.
So are you?
Don't give us a pop-up info. What pop-up info? Are they talking about the pop-ups when you go into a belt, or? I actually like those when it's like nearly depleted or it's largely untouched. If that's what you're talking about. Stop spamming me in game. Oh, you're talking about these pop-ups. And you got one like half an hour ago. I think you'll be fine. You'll live. Tempest, do it, buddy.
Where are you going?
I don't know. I jumped one system, and he was like, "Hey, do you want to ride?"
All right.
Yeah.
Sweet. Let's go.
2 jumps to this. Okay, we'll chill. We'll hang out.
For a phased field.
We are, but the phased field that I saw ended up in Delph. And the phased field is like really far away. I'd have to go through Iridia, which is kind of a spooky place. I can go up to Fountain, but they usually kick my ass, even though I fly with them. They're like, aha, he's in our neighborhood again.
I think I did Fountain.
Yeah. There is one up here, so we might end up trying to go to this one in Syndicate.
Okay.
But actually, I don't actually know where I'm going to end up going, because Tempest here is driving the bus.
I think he went to go get lunch.
Some bus.
You're just here for the ride.
Did you say you did Fountain like what for the 2D map?
Yeah, I think I placed him.
Wow.
I'm so
Manually
excited.
placed.
I
Manually
know.
placed.
Manually placed.
With love and care.
With love and care.
I think they're talking about different pop-ups, something that I didn't get when I was playing.
Pop up got me ganked.
I don't know.
Oh no.
Curious what they're talking about.
I have no idea. I'm in a cave. Sorry.
How many times? How many times
All
have
right,
you used that?
we're good. Let's end up. I didn't read where I went.
Oh no.
I'm assuming I went back up north. Further in Delph. I think I'm further away now.
Oh my god.
No!
my
He sent me to
God.
an end system, you asshole. Or is he trying to send me to go back up to Fountain here? You know what? I'll listen to it. I think it's the edge of Fountain instead of towards Iridia. We'll do it. Thank you. Kill the Sino. I'm not killing him. Just gave you a ride. Outstanding move. Uh-oh. That's not what you want to see.
Oh.
So there seems to be a Raiju on the gate.
Okay.
We might get tackled in a Raiju in our skiff.
Well, listen, if you're gonna go, you might as well do an AT ship.
You know what? I don't think he dares. I got Webb. I got Scram. So this is an AT frigate for everyone who doesn't know.
You got this.
He's not aggressed. If I kill a Raiju in a skiff while I'm in a lava cave,
No,
I'm
that's
going to
not-
laugh my
that's-
ass off.
Surely not.
There's no way. He's going a little too fast. I don't think I've ever had a Raiju in low armor, like low shield though. I lost lock. No. Stupid damp. You know what's good though? My drones are already active, so I can just kind of chill. So anyone in the neighborhood, there is an active Raiju just kind of chilling around here.
By the way,
By the way.
I bet they love it when you drop in, don't they? This neighborhood.
Yeah, but I don't know. I can't really do much against one of the strongest AT frigates in the game. However, my drones are trying to hit him. I'm going to go back here towards the porpoise. My mining boosts are here. I'll let you be. Thanks, Jack. Pull this back. So the porpoise needs to be in fleet for me to get the boosts. Man, I've Raiju. Out of all the things, that's not what I expected to see. I think we're going to take a few gates. We're going to see what kind of anomalies we see. We need to open up this here too. It's always the same when you open a new client, trying to get everything set up again. There we go. And I think we're going to pull our drones, and we're going to head onwards. Fountain Hunter is probably already logging in. I would hope so. The game, someone sees a Raiju on a stream on a gate, actively fighting. I think he called it High Von Hole as well, so he's he's kind of asking for it there. I was for a moment there, Jotun. Only 70 jumps.
Turns out this is now an Intel stream.
Yes, it always ends. Let's do the responsible thing here and put our drones into groups, shall we? I can't type.
It's too cold.
It is.
You're in a cave.
I did it, chat. Vespas into Vespas. Warriors into warriors.
I love that you're modeling good overview discipline while you're streaming from the cave.
I needed to get it somewhat set up here. Where do you want to go, Mr. B? I'm just trying to get to a phased field. But it's on the other side here.
Getting a Raiju escort.
It does look like it. There's an ice belt in here. We can grab a bit of ice for the road. You have JB access now. Ooh.
What?
Wait. Will it show me? Include jump bridges. I don't know if I need a relock to see them though. Shine's added you. he's not gonna like that when I'm doing live to feed. Also, he's seen this happen before. He did it when I back when I was streaming, and I just took gates and just started tackling a bunch of like haulers going through. Orthrus. It's all in it. We should be fine up here. Refresh the search, you said. You think that's going to happen if I swap it over to something else? No, I don't see the jump bridges yet. It might need a relog. I don't actually know. Since we got yeeted to here, I think we're actually closer to this one. Worthless porpoise. Minokawa is asking, what is the goal here? So I'm just roaming whilst in a lava cave. Currently we're flying a skiff. Later on we're going to fly something a bit different, a bit bigger. We're probably going to talk about the Odysseus later as well. The reason we're not going to fly these ships is we don't want to steal your guys' thunder and be like the first one to get kills in them or the first one to die in them. I don't think that would be really fair for you guys. So we decided to still interact with the mining expansion and like all those parts of it by just memeing around in a skiff here at the start. I'm trying to go for Prismaticide, yeah. It's only 30 jumps away. Notice he's not ganked yet, jumping from place to place. Blackwing, it might have to do with that I'm in init space and I'm actually in init on my player character, so they're being a little nice to me. Also, I did get shot. I got shot by a Raiju for a moment. Right here, bud. Wasn't doing too much damage to him. IRL crabbing, yes. Hoping to get the first kill. I can't find the undock button though. I don't think you're gonna get the first kill, Oz. I'm sorry. You do have to undock for that. Wasn't it one of the first times when like you actually undocked in PvP when you came to Iceland when you were doing the CSM run with us? 30 jumps in the rec store. I might get another, I don't know, a carrier yeet. I might get another titan yeet. Who knows? They're saying refresh the route. But I mean, I don't see the actual jump bridges here yet. So, and I'm not going to relog for it either.
That's fine. It's only 30 jumps.
Yeah. I should have brought mine.
Yeah, see?
Well, this doesn't look too friendly. Saber, broadsword, Deimos, Sleipnir, scimitar, Loki,
And a bubble.
and a bubble. I go for the Raiju again. Obviously.
Oh no!
No, he's too far. He's already too far. Harder's on. Well, chat, you called it. They were being 2 dice. The dream of Prismaticide will not happen. Such is life.
Wow.
Danny, I know you're in fleet, but you can definitely shoot me as well. What a bunch of meanies, dude. Wait, I'm being repaired up, though. Both the Simmies are like, no, stay alive. I thought I was dead. Keep the hardeners on. Pull this in. Even I'm hitting the Raiju. I'm trying to get the gate. Potentially, it's going to be too much damage. Rip.
Sad times.
I think this was Tempest's plan all along. Send me to Fountain so they would kill me.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know what? The next filament might take me closer to Prismaticide. It's all good. Such is Eve, exactly. What does CCP Corpse go for these days? Mine, not much. I die like 5 times every Friday. So, CCP K1P wants Corpse, probably quite a lot.
I ran away.
Yeah.
Yeah, because CCP Trash Panda told someone to
Oh, yeah.
pod me,
Yeah. I did.
and I scooted my caboose quite quickly. I don't
Scooted the
think that
caboose.
anyone has my corpse.
There's, most CCP's Corpse aren't out there, but like everyone in the community team, we roam like every Friday,
Yeah.
again and again and again for probably like 100 episodes now.
Yeah.
So
I think mine's out there. I was
Yeah.
doing the Stay Frosty Frigate Brawl stuff. a few
oh
years ago.
yeah,
Like, so there's a few of Trash Panda kicking around.
yeah.
Someone's corpse hanger somewhere.
Chat, we go again. All right, we go in the exact same ship. My mistake there wasn't setting up my entire safety net there. My scan inhibitor, which totally would have kept me safe. My micro jump drive. I even brought a phase anchor in case I end up close to one of the sites.
Did you have a porpoise or two in your
Chat will
cargo?
bring someone.
Yeah. Just like they took you to Fountain.
Yeah, I had a friendly mining buddy. Though. Listen,
You're very, very trusting.
What is Eve if not full of trustworthy people?
100%. I mean, that's what they say.
That is what they say.
scan probe. Am I in a real cave? I sure am in a real cave. It goes all the way up there, about 300 meters. And it goes all the way there, probably even further.
I like how maybe this is a green screen.
It is definitely, if it's a green screen,
We can prove it.
then you couldn't walk up there, could you? Unless it's a really elaborate green screen.
We filmed this for this exact moment.
Yeah, we knew you'd ask. All right, filament. I love how every now and then it rains on everything.
I was told it was just water.
I think it's just water.
Or that toxic sludge.
For Daredevil.
Also, the community team, we agreed that if we get caved in and stuck here, we eat Monty first for dragging us down here, right?
Okay.
100%.
Yeah, 100%.
I was told I'd be safe until day 4.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
could
yeah.
we do have snacks first, so maybe we eat the snacks first.
Why wait?
Where do you think we'll end?
I brought you hand warmers for
I'm-
afterwards.
Thank you.
I'm going to say you're going to end up in Branch.
branch.
Scalding path.
I think I'll end back in Fountain. It's like, fuck. No, I'm actually back in Fountain. No way, this is rigged. I'm like...
Literally like 3 jumps away.
No, I was on this side before.
Okay, fair enough.
You were at the very bottom, or no?
Well, I'm close to B17. All right, chat, we need to run.
Don't trust any Titan pilots.
Yeah.
Bad news.
Bad news bears.
You know what? I'm just gonna start mining. What can they do? They can't do anything. There's nothing they can do.
That planet.
Pretty.
So pretty.
Someone asked if I don't have the scanner module in the mids, and I don't because I have the surveyor built into the ship now. And I don't need all the info either. You can put that on like your boosting ship, and then if that boosting ship has it, everyone in fleet gets to see all the extra info if you really want to see it. Ask Tempest for another bridge, because the last one went so well, right? You gotta run fast. I'm gonna do the opposite. I'm not gonna run at all.
You're gonna be able to
Wait a minute. This is not what I thought it was. I'm running. I thought this was a completely different thing.
Uh-oh.
You know what? I'm gonna continue on and find something that's less aggressive than this side.
Oh shit.
I should be okay. I am, after all, in the tankiest of the mining ships. That is not a mining site. Listen, I don't know what I'm doing.
It's like the meme with the guy walking with the pizza.
Hornets in the air. There we go. Rip and welcome back, someone said. Thank you. Is the breath condensing? Yes. It is below 0 if we go about 50 meters up. So we're not like 300 meters down, right? It's a lava tunnel that kind of goes into the earth. Tengu Condor Tormentor Malediction. Actually,
You could take the condor.
yeah. If any of these small boys come closer, which they are,
Uh-oh.
let me see. Let's get the Condor. I'm trying to turn guns on, which of course I can't. Condor, Hornets are active. Approach. Sorry, Jack. I'm mid-gaming. Will I get my first kill?
I think you might.
Overheat. I think second up is going to be the Tormentor. Let's go.
Oh my god.
I've only used about a fourth of my shield as well.
The gaming chat.
Ooh, Hackety, that's not good.
Well, those NPCs.
That's really not good at all. Oh no, the Hackety's going to be so much damage. Tormentor might go down in 3, 2, 1. There we go. Everything with Hackety now. Alright, we're 2
I believe.
down. I'm overheating my hardness until they die. I don't think turning them the overheat's gonna help at all. I could have swapped over to warriors, but I think it's better just to get any damage possible onto this. Oh, it's gonna be so close. No, I'm probably dead here.
Oh no.
You're being wrapped.
I am being repped. Holy moly, dude. I should actually try and pull range from him, but I can't. Oh, there's a porpoise killing me. Wait a minute.
Mining buddies.
That's the same guy. We got 2, though.
That's good.
We got Sturban Skywalker.
Wow.
Let's check out his fit. He had no reason to be that close. Light missiles. So you could have just orbited at like 20, and I couldn't have done much to you. But the second one, Tormentor with Scorch, he did have a scram, so he was holding me down there. Let's go, dude. 2 kills.
Nice.
Also, I don't know why everyone's inviting me to a chat. I'm going to put him down here. We are going to wait with the carrier until later. We're going to keep doing this until I get closer to a phased mining site. Hopefully this one's going to send me closer and not to Fountain again.
Okay, so where are the phase fields right
The phased field, there's one in Scalding Pass. No, I ended up in Delft.
Oh,
There is a phased field in Essence,
Okay.
which I'm not going to end up getting to because it's like low seki. Syndicate as well, but I could end up close. I could end up like Cloud Ring, Outer Ring, and be able to go over. Or I could end up on the other side here, Great Wildlands. It's kind of an unlikely one to end up with a filament. It's not a very busy area, but in Smother, Scalding could be busier. So
Okay.
if I check out statistics, you see it's Great Wildlands is always kind of quiet.
Yeah.
I think landing Cloud Ring right now probably would be spooky. I don't know. We'll see where we go. Yes.
Just be aware we might cut away from you at any moment.
I'm going to keep gaming until you cut me off. Cool. I know we're going to bounce this back and forth to the studio where they can chat and interview more CCPers about things. I'm pretty sure they want to talk to CCP Okami as well.
Studio.
yeah. Okay, studio.
I mean, it's a studio. Come on. This is a very normal just gaming setup,
Yeah,
of course.
yeah, of course, yeah.
This cave is so cold that my drink stays cold.
Nice.
Yes.
That's why we did it.
It's actually like really cold.
And we are happy to cut you off, B. So, I am now joined not only by CCP Okami, but also by CCP Misu. So, Misu?
Yeah, we got Mini Okami.
Yeah.
here.
How are you doing, Misu?
Yeah, pretty good, strong endorsement there.
Pretty clever. Like, anything we say usually gets us in trouble.
Yeah.
So that's a clever,
So
clever way to do it.
when I can't say the answer, we'll ask Mizu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Misu, when walking in stations?
It's a good answer.
Okay.
When
Yeah.
do we get wormhole solved, Mizu? Yeah.
Yeah.
You heard it from the source.
So we're gonna go back to B, and no, Okami, congratulations on Catalyst.
Thank you. I'm really proud of this expansion.
Yep. What makes you proud of it?
I think it was a long time coming. So for everybody who was kind of along for that ride, we saw a ton of mining challenges and problems and issues and all the fun stuff that we were untangling over many patches, many major updates, many expansions. And this is sort of the like crown of all of that effort. So it's been a year and a half in the making. We also took a look at some of the more like fundamental elements of EVE and just kind of came back to like that really core essence. Like mining really is an important skill and it's just an important part of the game. So we really got to just pull that apart and make it better.
It really, yeah, it all starts with the rock. I love that. Like, I think if we kind of look at, for example, the expansion trailer now, kind of breaking the rule and showcasing, it all started with me warping sometime and everybody else back in 03 or 04, to a belt, mining some Weldspar, trying to get from that, Tristan into a Thorax and then continue. Just seeing like, the moments, be it FanFest or the Alliance Tournament and all these massive things every year. It's like, it's really what keeps us going, isn't it?
Yeah, totally. Like really there is nothing without mining. And I think that's one of the things that's really cool about EVE. Just everything is player made, right? Like that's the thing you hear as a new player coming into EVE. And you know this if you've been around for a while, but we wanted you to feel that again in a new way.
One thing I kind of wanted to talk about. So back in May last year at FanFest, we kind of, or you introduced along with Rotati and Berger, the concept of Gold Rush. That was something that people kind of were trying to like grasp their head around. Many thought it was basically content that was just called Gold Rush.
Yeah.
But with the phase fields and the new sites, that is kind of the first step that we're seeing into this part of theme, essentially.
Yeah, that's a great sort of just question and topic. So for us, a lot of times when we're developing things, especially at a higher level, we like to pick a theme like Gold Rush because that's really evocative of something, right? Like when you think about Gold Rush, you're thinking about a resource rush. You're thinking about the conflicts that came along with running out there to try to get the gold. And when we put it out to the community as well, to all of our players, it's really fun for us to even just see sort of the speculation that might form around some of that. And it's that kind of speculation that we want to evoke in both our players and in ourselves as developers. And so this is definitely a theme that will continue on in the future. And this is the first sort of major sort of step in that.
Yeah. So Eve is serious business. You know, anything in it is dying is serious business stuff. So I wonder, like, we've done all this. We're here, 400 meters into the ground. Everything's super dramatic. Outside, what the fuck are you doing back there, Jötunn? Like, what you know, you will get to be on later on. It's not nerd shit. Go back to your deep into your cavity, and stay there until we tell you. Go. Lumi, can you make sure he goes? Thank you. Jötunn?
Jötunn, always Jötunn.
Sorry, people. I'm really sorry about that. So, chat is asking, how is there couches in caves? So, funny story. The Vikings, when they came to Iceland, it may have been carried down here. And I kind of wanted to
The Sofa Vikings.
Yeah, the Sofa Vikings. Yeah. So it was a nice commodity to have on long cruises.
They're also inflatable. So like if
Don't
anything
tell people
happened on
that.
the boat,
That's a real Chesterfield.
No, it's a real chair. Okay.
Yeah. It's gone down through generations.
I see.
Did you notice one thing? This is pretty crazy. I saw in chat earlier, and I want to tell people about this. You had people were asking, like, how is the audio down there? And as you may notice, we are within a massive chamber.
Yeah.
And there is absolutely no echo.
It's pretty impressive.
It's seriously cool. And it is said that this is the reason that bats have never existed in Iceland. Because they cannot live in the caves here. Because
right, it's because of the shape of the caverns or something?
And the way that the lava hardens. There's absolutely no echo. So like all signals, like we were trying to
very
run
silent
some,
in here.
We were trying to run some like wireless centers for mics and stuff. We can't go very far because everything gets killed in here.
So I'm in the process now. We were talking about Catalyst, but I'm thinking about the next expansion because that's my job. And I think I might just come down here alone someday and just maybe meditate on it.
Why do I somehow see that happening? Like seriously, just sit down here and just think about it.
It's very quiet, no distractions.
Do you want me to be here to give you ideas? When
no
to do it?
Slack,
Okay.
no Jötunn.
Yeah.
Well, maybe.
I mean, it is his home.
Yeah.
And we are very thankful, even though we told him off that he borrowed it to us. But
wormholers, am I right?
Yeah. It's not a shocker that we have a wormhole deep. So moving forward, this lays a foundation for more kind of stuff. Are you expecting that we see more kind of these gold rush things? Are we going to see more things that are going to create movement of players within the game?
Yeah, a concept that I talk about a lot, and I've said this in some of the previous streams as well, but I'm going to keep saying it lots and lots and lots, is dynamism. So I want more dynamism in the EVE universe. So it's pretty cool that people have sort of content that they expect, things they can do when they log in. They know they can fleet up and go ratting. They know that where their typical mining sites are. But with things like phase fields, we're starting to see how dynamic content works in the universe. So things that you don't expect. High value things that might surprise you and might land on your doorstep and maybe shake up your plans a little bit. And so this is sort of the main theme that we're going to be taking from this expansion and kind of pushing forward. And this is really just the start. And I love what I've been seeing already on streams and seeing how people are playing with this, surprising each other and kind of trying to solve this content. I love seeing non-miners turn up and try interacting with these sites or maybe stealing ore and stuff like that. So yeah, it's pretty fantastic.
I'm trying to read through the chats here, and kind of from what I see, people are really happy with all the new stuff in mining. Like a comment that we just got here is just loving that there's a bit more complexity to it.
Yeah, I think complexity. A couple other pieces were like So Eve, it's been around for a while, right? It's been around as long as I've been making video games, which is kind of interesting and neat. But there's a lot of old things in the game. So if we look at mining, for example, like I think that Hilmar, like implemented mining. Like he was like,
Yeah,
that
he told the story at FanFest a few years ago about how the jettison into a can and everybody is mining was really screwing over the the balancing, because it was balanced around the time it would take you to go back to a station and then back into the site.
That's
But
exactly.
it created like, yeah, I mean, I smile when I think about the days, like literally what I was quoting earlier when I was in my Tristan mining to try and get, you know. Well, I think I got the first thorax, and then we mined for the cruisers for the next batch, and we did the same into battleships. What a time! What a time!
What a time.
Yeah.
But we're changing that now, right? Like I think as we mature as gamers, as Eve players, I want to keep looking at areas of the game like mining to refresh them and add a little bit more of complexity and dynamism to the gameplay itself.
We'll grab another blanket for CCP Doggo,
Yeah.
because this floor here is not great. Could Go
I may even run CCP Doggo off in a moment if she's. There we
I
go.
think we made a bet for CCP Doggo.
Okay, you want to be there?
Yeah,
All
CCP
right.
Doggo is happy now.
We made her happy.
Yeah.
I mean, how often do you get a cute dog on stream too, right?
Yeah.
So,
Chat loves it.
but yeah, coming back to the mining and the dynamism of that, like some of the questions I get asked by people is like, why not make it all the way dynamic? Why not make it way more interactive? And I think like we thought about that. Like we thought I could have made much more active mining than we have currently. But we also know that there's like a large part of our player base that likes to just kind of chill out when they're mining, right? Like hop on with their friends, put on Netflix, or just have some beers like they're hanging out at the pub with their friends on a Friday night and just chill and mine. So we really wanted to find this sort of happy medium between not disrupting completely what those folks like to do in the game, but adding a little bit more nuance and a little bit more activity around just cycle speeds and crits and equipment and gear and all of that.
Absolutely. So we've mostly now talked about like you know, in maybe broader senses and such, the more end game content. But there was a lot implemented now for the new players or for players. Oh,
Yeah.
I think he spotted a troll back
Is there
there.
a troll back there? You got something to say about that?
No.
Oh.
But yeah, with the Pioneer and all the new stuff coming in the Epic Arc.
Yeah.
There's also just a good time now to kind of to hop in and just have fun kind of with the foundations of the industry.
Yeah. I mean, Epic Arcs got slammed yesterday when we opened the gates on the...
It did.
Yeah.
Tie-dye in high sec,
Yeah.
okay.
Right? So like that indicates some things to me which are great. Just like like people, what kind of content people want. You vote with your activity, so that's cool to see. And yeah, the Pioneer was an awesome ship that just really was kind of it made sense. We've had lots of feedback around the need for a ship like that for a while. It has a clear fit and a clear sort of role where it can be, and a lot of what we think about in design is like especially newer players come into Eve 2, how they you know in their first week or their first month the types of things they can accomplish, and this felt like a really nice sort of stepping stone for anybody getting into mining and industry. Mizu has something to say about that.
Yeah. So I'm trying to look at questions here. One that I spotted that is gone up somewhere. I'm trying to cover my laptop here so it doesn't get completely
It's a little
soaked.
damp, isn't it?
It is a little damp, but you know that's fine. So one of the questions was about the Epic Arc and why the limit of the zoom. I thought that was interesting, actually.
Yeah, so for us, like if I look at the Epic Arcs, first off, the last one we did was like I don't know, 16 years ago or something like that. So it's been a while. So us doing these Epic Arcs, part one was just like let's crack the door open on how we can do them again, pull out old technology, and just get used to, you know, kind of warm ourselves up to this concept once more. And so the second part is kind of taking a design lens and trying to see what kinds of storytelling we can do in Eve. So Eve is not traditional. You know this, like a lot of other video games where you can just walk up to a character and there's a quest and you can just talk to them and stuff like that. So we're limited in some of our storytelling tools and mechanics within Eve. But this is one of our strongest opportunities for trying things like camera angles and zoom lengths and whatever. And so we'll listen to feedback and we'll see what folks are saying, but it's a design experiment in that way, and we'll see what we learn from it.
Yep. I'm trying to read up on some more comments here. So the only reason we're reading up all the comments is because we want everybody to understand that this is freaking live 400 meters.
Yeah, we're live in a cave.
That is bonkers. It's like, it takes a minute to just understand it, kind of.
You also have much better eyes than I do, apparently.
Yeah. One thing I kind of wanted to just end this on, because CCP is standing there threatening me. No, chill. This will be okay.
B, it's
chill.
filming.
Go back to your computer, B. This will be fine. Kids these days. Huh. So, what do you foresee now? I mean, now as the design team moves on to the next expansion leaks, there will be another one day. What's kind of, where's the focus? Where's the Okami mind right now?
Yeah, that's a great question. I think I'm too early to spill the beans on a lot of stuff, but as I mentioned, that sort of the dynamism piece is really important. I think we're going to be watching what happens with phase fields and how players interact with that, if they solve it or how they think about it. There's some underpinning technology there that's going to allow us to do some pretty magnificent things. I'd love to be talking about that more by FanFest, and I think you're going to start to see that sort of manifesting in this. We have a major update, of course, coming as well. So we're deep thinking in what we want to do there. In general, my tendency has been our first major update of the year is more ecosystem focused. So industry, general game economy, sinks, faucets, all of that. And the second one's more ship focused. So
you're looking at the next major update early next year.
Yeah, early next year. So usually around March timeline, March 12th was our one last year, so I wouldn't be surprised if we landed in that same sort of window.
Yeah, FanFest in a similar time slot and such and
we'll
everything.
have FanFest May.
Yeah, okay, that's awesome. I want chat to join me here in demanding a CCP Lava Doggo in-game vanity item. I need some more stuff to have in a hangar somewhere.
Yeah, can I get some 07s for Mizu in the chat?
Yeah.
I'd like to see those 07s for Mizu.
I love the 07. We should have a massive... I need to find a spray can, do 07 on the wall, and then archaeologists in 2,000 years can find that. And
the Viking 07s.
Oh, look at the span.
Yeah,
the love
let's go.
For CCP Doggo. Now, on the topic of weird animals, what's CCP up to?
I believe they have sent it back over to me, if I'm not mistaken. They're talking about defacing a cave. Not happening on my watch. I'm the guardian of the cave. And I'm now in a carrier team. Also, I have hand warmers. I don't know how they work. It seems magic, but they just get warm because of the air. I'm gonna not show you where I'm going to, but I'm gonna go to the opposite side of the universe, and I'm gonna do so in this carrier team. How about that? You can't film in Nathani, I know. That's why I'm gonna do this, where I hide what I'm doing, right? And I'll be magically somewhere else. Just chill for a moment. I'm gonna warp over to the sun because I first want to show you this insanely cool skin that I made. Chad, I need a point system. Out of 10, how cool is this carrier? It's both red and blue, depending on which side you look at it. God damn, they did a good job with the Thani, didn't they? Look at that, dude. A 3. I'd ban them all. A 5, a 4 out of 10. A very dark red. All right, you can see it in warp now. Come on. It's as cool as the lava tube. He's gone to plaid. It's gold and green. It's actually this iridescent color that changes depending on the angle that you look at it. Also, am I blocking? No, we're good again. Swift, this is magic. Thank you. Appreciate it. How do you get a moving effect on it? It's one of the colors. I forgot what it was called. Someone will tell you in chat. It is Thanny Wednesday, indeed, yeah. The old glass armor from Oblivion. I don't remember it. I used the Daedric armor. Let me actually close this. And let me talk to you guys about the fit that I got planned here. Let's open this up. So why would I be flying a carrier? You might ask yourself. Well, they had some updates. First of all, now there's something called the Integrated Sensor Array. This thing here. This is a kind of like the NSA, but it's different. The NSA stopped you from warping, and it stopped you from like jumping out and stuff like that. But it also prevented you from like using E-War. It's prevented you from using the MJD. It had all these like held back mechanics, which really didn't feel too good if you were trying to do things in a carrier. This thing here, on top of not hampering you like that, it has a local rep bonus. So I feel like carriers are gonna feel more like an upgraded version of a Marauder in a way. It looks arcane. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Thanatos looks at the PCI when you look at it from the wrong angle. What's a PCI? No idea. You hate asymmetrical Galente ship, but it's like almost symmetrical, right? Fighters are not cheaper, but the ship itself is cheaper by about a third. So it's going to be, I think it dropped by like over $1 billion, just the price of the ship itself. But of course you could like forfeit it or use it for like MJDing or conduiting into fights. But it felt weird when people conduited like a carrier and a gang in, and then they just went to like a ping and cloaked up. That didn't feel good. Is this B1B? Yes. CCP B now. Well, for like the last 3 years. Asymmetrical items mess with your tism. Well, buddy, I can't help you there. It is what it is. It's a beautiful ship. Just learn to enjoy it, all right? For Carl. Fighters suck. Fighters aren't great in a lot of cases, but they still do quite a bit of damage. And the other thing that the carrier got is a 4th tube. So if I open up this fighter bay here, it has a 4th fighter tube. The fighter tube itself is only like a support tube, so you could use like 2 support fighters and then 2 damage fighters. Or you can do what I'm doing here with 3 damage fighters and 1 support fighter. Carriers. Have you seen these? These are magic.
Yeah, I've got them in gloves for like 2 hours. Sorry.
Littering in the cave. Is it Thanatos Wednesday?
It is Thanatos Wednesday.
Yeah!
Show the fighter tube. Show the fighter tube.
So I'm talking to them about the ship and like, why am I flying a carrier? I want to see what it feels like. I want to see what the tank feels like. I'm going to be rocking a double armor repper setup, so it's not going to be too squishy. It's not going to do crazy damage, but I can do 3 damage fighter and a web. Well, a web fighter. The other cool thing is that it doesn't stop me from using my scram. And that means that I can tackle someone whilst having the tank be strong and using my fighters. Also, I'm trying to warm up my hands so I can actually PvP when I fucking fly this somewhere. But if I don't get scrammed, I can just MJD and leave. So we're going to see how this actually goes. I'm going to close these things here. I think my hands are warm enough that I can get some gaming going. It has been quite a while since I flew a carrier. I'm going to full screen this for just a moment. Bear with me, dear stream. And instead of going anywhere close to where I just was, we're going to go on the other side of the universe here. Since we ended up twice in Fountain, we're going to now undock where there are 17 people already in local. And we're going to head towards all the supers that are glassing the drone lints. And we're going to see how this goes. All right, so on the undock, we see a purifier. Nothing else. All right, off we go. Close this thing here. Fighter windows behind your cam, bro. Please move it to the right side. You won't need to see the fighter window. You can see the fighter control unit here. Saber immediately showing up. I should have just pulsed this once. If I get forced to... Well, he's actually burning in. I think I'll get the warp buff. Yes, I will. See you later, nerd. All right, how many gates will we get, chat? Because I think we're gonna get about like a gate and a half before a super comes in and fucking owns me. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. One and a half, 2 gates. You know what? I think I'm going 10 gates. All right? I don't think they can stop me. All right, there's a second bubbler actually. Can I change my answer? What is the luxury yacht? Still don't have a skin. I don't know. Can you skinner it? I actually have never tried. It's a good question. So we're gonna land here. There's a heretic and a saber. I think, actually I'm gonna stick with this, it's fine. On scan we have still just a couple of bubblers and a nemesis. Quick 07 before we jump through. The system is camped, I do realize. Someone said 2 systems max. Let's see if they come in for the scram or not. We're gonna line ourselves out. If they don't come closer, which they don't seem to be doing, I think I'll just get this. Yeah, he did realize it's very late that I just managed to MJD out. All right, off we go. The poll is up. Don't forget MJD. I know. Let's see if we can get the warp off here in a second. I'm not going to cycle the prop mod again. Also, I'm not aggressed, so we should be good here. Oh, I'm just aligning. I thought I clicked warp. God damn. Warp, 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 warp. What do you mean by warp drives are unable to lock? Oh, because this is still on. My bad. I need to wait for that to finish cycling. And it's a 2-minute timer, actually. Yeah, I forgot I cycled it real quick. Do you think he'll catch me? I think he might, actually. He's 100 away. There's a wolf, a saber, a shuttle. Do I want to swap fighters to something else? Or do I want to just keep furbolgs and see how they perform? I think we're okay with furbolgs. 50 away. Could just aggress him. Let's get all these on him. Let's get the damage on him. Let's see if he comes close enough to scram me this time. If not, I can just MJD again fairly soon. He's going to bubble himself. I'm going to stay aligned. Local at 16. Pull this back in. Oh, I'm just about in the bubble here. Look at the damage. I mean, I didn't have him actually tackled, right? Pull him back in. So we have 2 light tacklers, 2 bubblers. Unstoppable Deadman's here. Turn this back on. Let's turn all of these on. This and this and this. Wait, it selected the wrong one. I was trying to go for the wolf, actually. Everything on him. Oh no, whole cyclone fleet. You know what, chat? We're going to see if this thing can actually tank or not. Pull the drones back in. The fighters back in. Start cycling the actual smart bomb. It's not close enough. Well, it looks like we're going to have a fight 1 jump out. Some of you were very right. I'm going to unlock this guy here. Unlock this guy here. And we're going to see how we hold up against... It looks to be about 15 cyclones. How many Logi do they have? A couple of semis. Okay. Go back on the distance. See if I can volley through this thing or not. I kind of have a feeling I won't. all of this thing here. We'll keep the smart bomb running. Looks like they're gonna immediately try and defang. See how well we can tank here or not. It's a flycatcher, malediction. This guy's too far. This guy's there. Definitely putting some pressure on it. Have the Logi warped up here yet? Because they're going to catch him pretty easily with T2 Logi. I've been in this rodeo before, and I know exactly what T2 Logi is going to do here. I think I'm stuck. I think I'm in big, big trouble here. I could try and kill the things that are scramming me, though. So I'm going to unlock this, because I don't see myself breaking it. I can put pressure on the flycatcher. I'm going to stay aligned out. Get that second wrapper on. I'm going to keep this cycling. I'm going to get everything I can onto this flycatcher. Some of them are refueling back in. Let's actually refuel them all. We seem to be tanking like way too hard. Hold on. Actively fighting the mouse. It's just one flycatcher that's scramming us here, chat. Keep nuding him. We'll let these guys all return back in, fully heal up. There we go. Once this one's ready, I'm going to launch them all and see if I can volley this thing or not. Or, since nothing is actually holding me down here, cycle the second one as well. Does anything scram me? No last second scram from the purifier. Unbelievable. All right, everything back out. I think it's going to be a short-lived one. See if we can get damage on this. Get a scram on him. Get ready to volume again with a second. 3, 2, 1. It's too much damage. Will I or the Purifier die first? It was me. Feels bad. Scram dropped, I know. But he got the scram at the very, very last second there. Good fight, good fight. Alright, alright, alright. Buff carrier application. I mean, I was using one web carrier and it was like a whole fleet of cyclone fleets. I don't think that's a good example for needing to buff their application. I know, I should have run the ancillary repper. Nope, I didn't get a single kill. I actually did better in the mining ship before. With the Tormentor and the Condor. If we look over to here, it was 54 people in Cyclone fleets. It was Test and NC. Okay, I didn't actually realize it was NC. And Fraternity. Yeah, with Tech 2 Lynx. I saw at the very start 2 semis as well, which seems to be like the go-to. It's like really, really, really hard to kill something when T2 Logi is on the grid like that. How about bringing back the Glorious Fighters? Do you mean when the fighters could just one-shot everything? Because that really didn't feel too good either. I was on the receiving end of that a lot of times. That wasn't a fight, no. That was more of an execution. I don't really think we can count this one. Also, I probably should have taken my boosters. But the tank itself didn't feel too shabby either. If I quickly simulate it, we can just kind of go through simulation on this. We go over to armor repair rate. We load in 3,700. Of course, we weren't actively wrapping the ancillary repaired parts there. I'm gonna blame my cold ass hands too. Does it feel good when you can't do anything either? No, but like you shouldn't be soloing in carriers. I think what would have actually done okay in that fight would have been a Hardred. A Hardred would have done really well there. But I still think that the utility of carriers, being able to MJD, is kind of cool. Being able to micro jump field generate is really cool too. I don't think people have used that nearly enough yet. And then of course being able to conduit fleets with you. It did feel like, if we think about like actual use cases, not soloing them like a goober. If I had been jumping like a fleet into that fleet, right? Let's just say a similar sized fleet, we jumped into them. I don't think I would have needed too much wrapping from my fleet to stay alive there. I think this thing here, the ISA, the fact that it gives you a local rep bonus, the fact that you can E-word and do other things, that means you can web things, you can target paint things. The fact that you can use your micro jump field and your micro jump drive with it. I think that's really, really cool. And I really want to see what you guys do with this kind of utility. Of course, it's a 2-minute cycle too, which kind of got me there pretty hard. So I wasn't able to warp there. Oh, I'm hearing some other voices now. I don't know if you guys can hear that as well. You bought your first revelation recently. Show me the power of the Haw Rev. I will not know. Not today. The Rev is pretty cool, though. I do have to say that out of all of the dreadnoughts, the Phoenix Navy is my absolute favorite for like Haw platforms right now. I know the cave was talking. I heard it too. I know. No one's ordering with carriers. I know. I just wanted to give it a shot and feel like the olden days, right? And just get a feel for what the ISA actually means for carriers. Because before it didn't rep anything, but this time it did feel like I was, if I'd been actively managing my modules and I wasn't stuck in a lava cave where I'm too cold, I probably would have flown a little better and used my second repper. I want to run with carriers, right? Carriers need more work. No, I don't think you can take that fight and go like, oh, carriers have to be buffed now because you can't take out 54 people. If it were a real test, when we won, bring it to the Rote Fort in Turner, and I'll be waiting there. Used to dream about flying a Thanatos or a Nyx, but after 17 years, I realized it's a pointless waste of skill points. And ISK, it's not as much of like an ISK sync now as it was before. If you think about like, oh, we are still live. I thought they just moved the camera. If you think about like a third cheaper and the utility of bringing fleets into a fight, and you can rep now. Do they know that they're talking? Yo, I think they're hot micing. Tell them. I had a bunch of supers, never got to use them. I know a lot of people made super use of it back in like 18, 19-ish, or maybe a little bit earlier than that. Too expensive. Supers, in my opinion, are way too expensive now, yeah. Guys, can you let them know that they're hot micing like crazy? Fight application still needs a buff. I don't think so. I think taking this as an example for a fight isn't completely fair. I don't think a lot of things would actually survive through this. Let me turn this off. Why are there no specialized remote hull wrapping ships? That's a good question, but hull wrappers are weird. Hull wrappers are... They're super slow when they're local. They take like 3 times the cycle time. I just don't think you're meant to tank in hull, like, actively. You could barely scratch a CFI with webs and everything on. It was with one web fighter, and it was only intermittently being applied. And it had semi-reps, let's be honest here. And I don't think all of my fighters were actually on at the same time either. I was flying it kind of like a goober, let's be honest. 60 bill on a ship that can't kill a single thing with only 2 lodging on field. Not 60 bill, this thing is like, this is a carrier, dude. This is not a... Isn't a super carrier. Gaming with helmet is awesome. How have you got internet down there? That's a really good question. So they actually came and laid internet, fiber optic cable, 300 meters into this cave. And we have Wi-Fi in here, which is nuts. We have Doggo in here, which is even better.
Do you want Doggo in the camera?
If you can raise him up, or maybe they'll see him from up there. Yeah, we actually have a gigabyte connection down here. It's nuts. Insane, I know. There you go. I think we can see him from there now.
Okay. Who's that?
Hey, buddy.
Who's that?
Hey, buddy.
Good job. Okay.
Just go full application. MJD on Thanos. Kill anything for Scram. So the idea behind this was to try and have a fit that could do something like that, right? Where it could force people to come in for Scram, or I could MJD out. I think I went too low on damage too. I have 1 drone damage amplifier. I think I went too heavy on the tank too. Misu is better at PvP. Doggo stream. Bring CC back. Well, I'd love to discuss this actually, because a lot of people do want CC back, but a lot of people also realize that having a place where you can solve all content always isn't also good. And that's kind of what it was getting abused for. People were just running like abyssals and perfecting their fits, and it wasn't like costing them anything, which also isn't healthy, right? It was a good attempt. Yeah, a little annoyed that I couldn't kill anything with it. Also, it kind of caught me off guard. I didn't honestly, when I was making this, I didn't remember that I couldn't just MJD and insta warp. If I had skipped the ISA, I would have gotten the warp, but I still would have ran into like a 50-man fleet. 54. There's a Sino on top of me too. Whatever happened to assigned fighters so they could follow an alt and warp around the system? That was changed when fighters were changed in, I want to say like 2017 maybe, 16? I don't remember exactly when. It was awful anyway. You go there and people use faction fits. Yeah. CC was a weird place, man. AB, when you're going to transform into a bumblebee with the hat, I'm keeping it on because it looks cool. I don't really need it on. Well, if rocks fall on my head, I won't be annoyed that I had it on, right? Bring back Sino Procurer Bait. That is actually a change that I really liked. The fact that we took Sinos off everything. Things do feel a little predictive now, but back then as well, like if it was the other way around, people would call you crazy to be putting Sinos on like noob ships and just everything. It was a very different time. Bring back target reordering. Now that's one I can get behind. I couldn't reorder my targets either. I gotta say it did kind of annoy me as well. I do want to talk to you guys about the Odysseus, though. Now, I'm not going to fly it. Because it's not a ship that I think that CCP should fly before players do. I just don't think that's fair, right? I think you guys should be the ones to experiment with these ships and blow things up with them and get blown up in them and make mistakes and have fun, like, memeing around in them and learning how to actually fly them. And CCP shouldn't steal your thunder, but I am curious of, like, what you guys see the use cases, because I can already tell you several that my friends and I have been discussing, which I think are gonna like somewhat change the meta in certain ways. So how do you guys feel about the ship first of all? If 10 was like it's awesome, and just take everything into account, take the fact that it's kind of expensive. It's like the Orca, right? It's really expensive. Let's be honest. But it also does a ton. It can go into any wormhole with the 0 points mass entangler. It looks absolutely phenomenal. People joke on the like, the nomad explorer thing, but lots of people want to do that, even if it's in their own friendly space, whether it's not nomad or not.
We just cut off B.
Don't we always?
Yeah. We usually do. Oh, look at this. Look at this setup.
This background.
Yes, you have been seen, like in every single segment tonight, even though you were supposed to
I
stay
need you to know.
back in your cave.
Yeah. My alarm just went off because this is usually when I wake up from my like mid-afternoon nap. So
The fact that you've kept me up this fucking late is insane.
Yeah, your bed's right back there, actually.
It's true.
So are you saying you're
It goes
trying
back a lot further than you think. It kind of like goes around, and there are like lights back there, so somebody had to scramble up over that big pile of rocks. It was not me. I would die.
Are you finally going to be on Icelandic time instead of US time?
No, I'm still going to play with my U.S. gamers. Shout out to the U.S. gamers. Shout out to George Mitchell, the GOAT. Shout out to all my homies back in that place. Hell yeah. Let's rock.
Right. Does
place.
time
That place.
work the same way in wormholes?
No.
Does it even
No.
exist?
It exists in the same way that, like, I want to make a healthcare joke back home, but I shouldn't make, healthcare in the U.S. exists. That kind of thing. I probably should have made that
Okay,
joke. It
so-
wasn't that funny.
So
Anyway.
before Jötunn fills the hour, I'm CCP Monty, CCP Lumi, CCP Swift, CCP Comic. Where is your microphone?
I stole it.
We sharing over here.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah. Yeah. I was going to make a remark
Yeah.
about the timekeeping
Wow.
in wormholes. I suspect it has something to do with the life cycle.
You're right, yes.
So
And CCP Jötunn, thank you.
yeah.
Yes, of course.
Go ahead. So, timekeeping in wormholes.
Oh, you ask wormhole questions after we take the
Yes.
microphone away from the wormhole
Yes.
guy. Yeah.
This is good.
So it's basically there are three different timers for wormholes.
3 different timers? Yeah.
I don't ask Jötunn questions.
Why
I
we
just
get two-
realized
Just
it would be
explain.
freaking awesome.
We have a whole lot of other
it would
stuff we
be
can
an
talk about right
awesome
now.
You only have to.
would
There are
be
3
a-
different times.
no.
So pick one of those, and that's the clock that you run by.
Okay, that's the clock
there we
that
go.
we'll use.
Yeah,
The
that's
clock
right.
that I use is I get off work around whenever I get off of work. I go home. I relieve myself in whatever way I need to. I don't mean like I just mean like get like relaxed. Then I go to bed. I sleep for 4 hours. I wake up, game till 3 a.m. with the boys, with the lads, with the homies. Go back to bed, sleep for another 4 hours, wake up, come back into work. That's the strat. It's tech, man. 4 hour blocks.
I love how he's like, come back into work after 4 hours, while like we all know we've never seen him before 9 a.m.
Not
at the
once,
office.
No, never once.
But he could still be awake, maybe.
That is true. I do. They can hear me. They don't need to.
3 downtime fleets.
Yeah, I'll wake up. I'll be gaming. Thank you. I'll be gaming at like 9 a.m. We'll wake up, be at my desk, in the underwear, not turning on my camera for meetings because
That's a lie.
That's true. Get dressed.
Hey, Jötunn.
Yeah.
Hey,
Wait a second.
Jötunn,
Hang
where's
on.
your bathrobe?
You want to talk about the fucking bathrobe? I said today in the office, it'd be super cool. It'd be kind of cool if I came into it's not going to be that cold down there in the cave. I'm just going to wear the bathrobe. That'd be pretty chill. And then fucking the commissar, CCP Swift, said, Jötunn, it's going to be too cold down there. You can't wear the bathrobe. You're going to be chilly.
I didn't realize you just had an internal radiator that
I said I was warm. I came in here. I had a lovely big coat. I've got this very nice scarf that CCP Arcade made for me. Shout out to CCP Arcade if you're watching. He's not.
He's probably watching.
He might be watching. Lovely scarf. I was so prepared. I walked down here. It is so warm in this room. It's nuts.
It is just barely above freezing.
So it's actually quite interesting. I don't know if we can just show B for a second, but like in between us and B, there is basically a natural heat lock. So we are now in the like inner cavity, and Jötunn, for your freedom numbers, you might need to translate this. It's always 4 degrees Celsius on this side. It is freezing at B's, but I figured he's a gamer. He wants like ultimate cooling. He's never had higher FPS. Look at him over
We
there.
overclocked his PC.
Look at him on his little
because he-
blanket.
Yeah. He's got a. But did you know that the sheepskin that B sits on right now is actually the same that he has in his gaming chair at home? Seriously? Yeah. It's his way to connect with Mother Iceland.
Oh, is that what it is?
Makes sense. Yeah.
So, CCB Jötunn, I've got one question for you.
Oh boy, this is good.
No,
Thank you.
actually, just give the mic back to CCP Swift because I need you to stand up.
Nice.
If you could walk back there for me, and I mean,
How far back?
so do you see the barrel there?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not doing Donkey Kong, but people, no, don't do that. If
Just
just
point
go
at it.
and just give it a good slap. See if it's as good as Chubb. Don't give it a too hard of a slap though. We don't want it to break.
Yes?
Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I just
played
got
this video game for
I just
sure.
got like this massive drop in my face.
You're sitting on the wrong side of this couch.
Yeah. So in that barrel, guys, is actually the lava stream gin.
Cave gin.
Cave
gin, yeah.
Gin.
Gin of the cave.
It's being aged with Fidos and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, and come FunFest, we gotta throw a party in here, don't we?
We should.
Assuming it doesn't fill up with lava before then, but I think it's fine.
I'm more worried about the water that's dripping down here.
So we have like an alarm system if it starts filling up with lava. I don't know if we've got somebody who knows how to turn it on, but no, he's gone. It doesn't matter.
I think if by the time this cave is filling up with lava, Iceland's got bigger problems than what's happening to us down here. But speaking of the water, it's when it gets you down the back of the neck. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
blows you away. Like I'm
imagine
amazed
if you had your
that nothing's
bathrobe,
sorted out.
that you'd be fine.
I would be fine. I would be fine. I'd be warm.
You were just saying
Nobody
you were warm.
hears you, by the way. You know that.
They can hear me just fine. They know what I'm saying.
It's projecting. It's good.
I'm projecting.
You're
So
a little
let's
quiet, but
let's
it's
turn
fine.
this into an actual Nerds episode.
Yeah,
What's up,
let's talk about
nerds?
Eve.
What the hell has been going on in Eve? Like, shout out number one to the guy that killed the first pioneer in a catalyst.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The irony.
appropriate.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
That
I
was
loved it.
like proper cave trolling you did.
I actually want to take it back to the conclusion of the last episode of Nerds, where we were sitting around, scratching our heads, going like, "Oh, I wonder why Horde took down the MJ Keep. Yeah, I wonder what could be going on there." And then that same day, the news broke that
2 hours
it was 2 hours
after.
later. Yeah,
Hours later, we're just sitting here looking like a bunch of goons.
Horde's like, "We're leaving. Take it easy." And then things went wild.
Things went real crazy real fast. Props to the Imperium for keeping a bubble camp up for 5 straight days.
Yeah.
It looked so cool though.
It did look pretty cool.
The bubble bath.
Yeah.
Oh
Bath
yes.
of Artak. You know the craziest thing about that was, thank you. The crazy when you yours
press conference.
Yours is pretty warm. Oh, thank you. Just so many microphones. Please, there's too many. I'm getting scared. Yours is pretty warm. His is freezing cold when you hand it over. It's because he's got chilly hands. Poor guy. Oh,
Yeah, but-
your hands are so cold.
But he's got
This is why he has
he's got
pockets.
pockets on his scarf.
Yeah,
he does.
Just
I've got
use
an
them.
Eve scarf with a pocket.
Thank you for letting me use your
Yeah,
scarf
I
pocket.
would feel violated a little bit, but it's cool. It's very functional. That's how my hands are so toasty.
He is a marsupial.
It is very kangaroo-ish.
He's the craziest thing about the Artak situation. There were a lot of crazy things about the Artak situation. First of all, the fact that people were able to get supers and titans out through those bubbles was nuts.
But can we just frame it as the bubble bath?
Yes,
Oh
we
yeah,
can.
no, that's for sure.
I
like-
like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's absolutely going in the books.
This is
Lumi,
canon
can
now.
we do that?
They already
Yes.
used Bubble on 5.
Bubble
canon
on 5
now.
is so good.
It's already been used, so we can't go to Bubble on 6. So yeah, the Bubble Bath of RA sounds good to me.
Bubble Bath of Artak is really good. The fact that you could barely make out the top of the Capitol undock by the time it was done, just because of how like the saturation of bubble opacity in that area was crazy. Just being on, I think Goons had like 400 hectares the last night. Like the ping that Asher sent out. Shout out to Asher. Absolute madman. I mean, everybody involved is nuts. I mean, the Horde guys who managed the daring escape, all the Horde members who like tried their best to get their shit out, like when things weren't going well for them, like the insane number of goons who showed up and just stayed. They weren't like, oh, okay, we'll come over here, we're gonna hang out, and then we'll go home when we're done, and we'll log off, and then we'll log back in, and then both they logged off in system, just like in space, so they could log back in and just be there, which is nuts. But shout out to Asher, who sent out the coldest fucking ping I've ever seen in my life prior to all this kicking off. It was insane. And
It was impassioned. It wasn't insane.
it wasn't passion. I mean, insane in more like the general sense.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing that
like
Eve,
the clown posse.
Eve needs more people. Yeah, like the clown posse, exactly, my man. Eve needs more people who are willing to like step on other people's fucking necks, and I don't mean like in a metaphorical term. I mean like just in the neck situation, just like that. Give them the business.
Should we
Like
let him
that's
say
what
this?
that's the drama, baby. That's the heat.
Should we take the mic away?
I think we probably
But
should.
this is what happens when Juten gets into the cave. So one thing. Wait, CCPP?
He's there. Come on in.
Do you know what I was gonna say just now? I was gonna say like I want CCPP like on a small screen in the corner, but just join us. I'm sure the sofa can handle it. Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
There's actually a non-zero chance.
No,
that
no,
the
come
sofa
here.
cannot
Come
handle
here.
it, by the way.
There's space.
We also have more chairs, so you can sit here.
Now there's suddenly a big mic. So I think
There's a mic
yeah,
shortage.
let's get one mic back over there. Let me
Maybe-
we share this one.
Maybe
It's actually warmer.
It is warm over here, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is, yeah. So here we
the
have
hell,
like this constant 4-degree kind of heat.
Nice.
But I was telling the stream earlier, we kind of put you out in the frost because that's
I had
ultimate.
it fine. I had a blanket. I
Yeah.
had snacks.
Yeah.
Looks so cozy.
You brought your sheepskin.
Actually, someone else brought that. But yeah.
No, it's your.
Oh, okay.
sheepskin.
Never mind. It's fine.
And I mean that graphics card was performing peach.
It was. I was surprised that the computer held up this well because I saw things dripping on it constantly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
My
there's a lot of water.
laptop is not. I'm just CCP IT. I need a new computer
Like
tomorrow.
every piece of electrical equipment in this cave
Yeah.
is just covered in water, and it's
There's
been
so much
miraculous
more of
looking
it
at
Do
than
you-
people see.
Do you
what the best
guys?
part is? Like Chad was saying that we perform better in this cave than they do themselves on their own computers. We have better connection. We do. It is better.
Connection was, but I sucked, dude. My hands were so cold.
I'm not talking about personal skill.
Okay.
Yeah, we've got fiber.
Yeah.
We've got fiber to the cave.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say,
yeah, yeah.
Fiber. It's
Yeah.
insane.
Like 12 ping.
Yeah.
Just, this is where the servers are.
On the topic of wet stuff, we're sitting on like a steel cage.
Yeah.
And we've got shitloads of electrical equipment. This could turn into like a Saw movie any minute
That's a
now.
very good point that I just realized now.
Just stop pointing it out. It's fine.
No. And we got a disco ball. Shout out to our friends at Nova here in Iceland that
Yes,
hooked
thank
us
you,
up
Nova.
with
They
this
really brought
and
it.
the lava tunnel. It's been sweet. But how was it dying in better looking Thanatos?
Honestly, it felt like it tanked a lot better.
Yeah, because
like-
it just looked better.
No, because of the NSA, I could feel like a dual rep actually made it feel like if I'd jumped a crew in, right, of people, and they would have been helping me fight, they wouldn't have had to rep me. I would have been okay to just focus on tanking. But the killing part was kind of rough. It was like a 50, 60-man fleet with T2 Logi. I wasn't going to do shit, let's be honest. But it felt better than before, for sure.
So we were talking about the MG Keepstar and that stuff. Tell us more. What's been going on? Me and Lumi were in Amsterdam while all this shit was going down.
We were. What did we
There,
miss?
there was a lot of people
Well,
at EVE Amsterdam that showed up with Pandemic Horde badges.
They actually got them remade because
Yeah.
they felt wrongly represented at that point.
Well, the whole, as you know, the whole extraction got are sort of a bit chaotic. They were supposed to move up north. Was it to Venal? Where they were setting up a Keepstar, which they were going to be moving into. But Frat managed to destroy that before they sort of completed their move. It was a lot of disarray, and in the end, Initiative kind of came to their rescue in the sense that despite Initiative sort of like resetting everyone, my understanding is like Darkshines is sort of ideologically aligned with what Horde is trying to do now by trying to extricate themselves from like the coalition thing.
Independent alliances like Pandemic Horde.
Yeah, that's right. But so there's sort of like not a blues type situation, but Initiative has been supporting Horde to try and get them back on their feet.
Yeah.
Get them. Was it Iridia or Cloud Ring, just to get them sort of a couch that they
Yeah,
can
they're
crash.
right now on the couch of Cloud
Yeah,
Ring.
so
on-
they can crash on that couch and sort of consolidate and get some stability. Meanwhile, we saw a couple of really big alliances from Horde split off and go join Fraternity. I know like NC Dot did that, Slice did that, Hold
Yeah.
My Probs, they all joined.
quite a few. If you look at go to Dotland,
I say Fraternity, excuse me, I should say Winterco.
Winterco,
yeah.
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 quite a few.
Fraternity is the steward. Yeah.
Yeah, quite a few corps, like some groups went to join Winterco, and some corps just kind of joined all over the place.
Yeah.
A few joined Deepwater Hooligans in Lowsec.
Yeah.
That's going to be really
like
scary.
Bruce.
Shout out to Deepwater Hooligans picking up 2 CSM in this last CSM election, as it turned out.
Yeah.
Deepwater Hooligans, the preeminent nullsec block all of a sudden.
Gerrymander. Let's call it the great gerrymander of
The great
Nullsec.
gerrymander of Nullsec.
And probably the other sort of, I think, notable move, which I was on the cusp of saying before we talked about Deepwater, but there was...
A couple of people went to Init as well.
Yeah, a few corps went to Init. I was going to talk about, and what Asher has stated his plans are is essentially that Imperium has been moving through the drone lands, essentially just cleaning away all of the remnant Horde structures, PanFam structures.
Glassing
Yeah,
drones.
glassing them, and the idea is that they're going to convert those. Is it 5 regions in Drone
Yeah,
Lands?
pretty much all the drone regions from Cobalt Edge all the way to Kalevala.
Yeah,
into just
they're going to become like an alliance nursery.
Yeah.
So then,
alliance
yeah,
nursery.
Imperium won't be taking the Sov. They're just going to clean it out and then hold and step back.
Is that the birds and the bees kind of thing you're talking about here? Then,
Yeah,
or-
I don't know.
Think about it.
it's just free real estate.
It is free real estate, literally, and they're just inviting whoever wants to come in to try and set up shop and make a go of it. They've made guarantees that they're not going to sort of just try to like beat up on anyone who just bona fide wants to move in, take some space, and try and establish themselves. And did I recall correctly? Did Ash also say he would protect the fledgling alliances in case like Frad or Winterco or someone else
Yeah, and
came in,
Winterco
tried
also
to
said-
overfarm them.
Yeah, Winterguard also said that they're not going to invade them either.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of feel free to move in there as
Yeah.
long as you're not associated with the big block. Then you're free to be in there.
This
I've
is
heard them talk about the entrance into drones being like pivotal for a group to survive in there, especially if you're small and you don't control the whole thing.
Yeah.
So they're gonna have, I think, free port keep stars, so that you can logistic your way in.
Yeah, drones as a region is really like it's
it's huge.
deceptively secluded from the
Yes.
rest of the galaxy.
Are those pro gamer like
Bro,
finger warmers?
I was cold as shit, so yes, those are finger warmers.
Do you have one final shebang before we leave?
I don't think we do. I'm all gamed out.
Okay. Oh wow, I get you a full cave. It's like good, just can't game enough. This is it.
Come ask it. Is what it is.
No, okay. Okay, so broadcast, we don't need that picture-in-picture thingy. We're fine. We're fine.
just like putting a ribbon on this. I was going to say that like what Asher and Imperium have said they're going to do in Drone Lands has things similar to it have been attempted before.
Yeah,
I
kind of
believe-
like the Southeast Agreement
Yeah,
that
that's right.
happened
Like,
a couple of years
was
ago.
it Catch or Cache? One of those two was going to be sort of like held for startups, let's call them that, entrepreneurs, and Provi for a while, I think. But it's never really succeeded for that long because eventually
Someone just comes
people
in.
go, people go
Fight
looking for
Club?
content. Oh, Queers Fight Club, thank you. Yep. Someone will go looking for content and can sort of smother those things. So maybe with the security guarantee from the Imperium, that won't be allowed to happen. And also just the abundance of space, because we're talking 5 regions now, not just one
Yeah,
region.
it's a ton of
So,
space.
yeah,
and it's good space too.
Yeah,
It's some
I
of the
would-
best TrueSec in the game.
I would think it's actually cool. It would be cool to see not just like startup alliances, maybe like wanting to migrate out there, but it would be interesting to see if that was appealing to corporations or alliances who are already part of bigger coalitions, who also want to decouple from that lifestyle and try and get something a little bit more, like balkanized happening there.
Yeah,
I'll
and if that
admit,
does happen,
I found the whole thing when it reset. I just thought that was badass. That was cool. It's
Yeah.
kinda like,
yeah, this is very much a continuation of that, right? Like I know Gobbins was saying that like this is very much like the reset was the first domino to fall, right? And now this is like the next probably skyscraper sized domino, but still a domino next in the chain. So yeah, just trying
but
to.
we're seeing the big kind of just get bigger after this, aren't we?
I think that's
some of
why Initiative was like, okay, Horde will help you extract, because they didn't want to see Horde just actually get
Just eaten up by Frat.
yes,
or something like
or like just get absorbed by a bigger group, which we have seen happen. Like everyone, even Initiative, are taking in groups now. So it's kind of like 3 big superpowers now, which is kind of spooky.
Yeah, you are kind of you're right, at least in my estimation of how things are playing out, in the sense that although Initiative is offering to sort of like help Horde. We did see those 3 large alliances I mentioned before roll into Winterco, which is about 17,000 characters. Initiative has added a bunch of corporations, big
tons.
corporations,
Yeah,
added it.
yeah.
So they've grown as well. So I think it's too soon to tell whether this is ultimately going to be a step towards, addressing the calcification of nullsec. But I'm really interested to see how the Drone Lands experiment will work out.
I really wish I could just look a snapshot of the Variant map in like a year from now, just to see what it's like.
Yeah, like a crystal ball.
Yeah.
Like what needs to happen is for enough smaller alliances to succeed. And then I think what you'll see is like other alliances who are in these bigger blocks go like, oh, it is possible. Like I want that for me.
Yeah.
You know what
And
I
then-
want though? I don't want the big groups to allow the small groups to happen like that.
It's a little bit
It
like
feels
engineered that
they're
way.
gonna like fence them in with Keepstar and go, "Hey, go play."
Like
right?
a- like a
and
nature
on some
preserve.
level, it's kind of fucking disgusting, right? So I kind of wish that they couldn't, from the couch 3 regions away, do that.
Yeah.
So let's put more pressure on projection internally,
Interesting
right?
times.
And sublexes.
Yes.
I don't know
Delete
if
them,
you could
bro.
hear.
Coming!
Jotun is
More
asking for
antiplexes.
more
So the
antiplexes.
chat is basically just asking for CCP Doggo. They want all of us gone.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
We can just bring the dog
But
back.
CCP,
Bad news.
yeah, CCP Doggo is really expensive per the hour, and we just couldn't afford
Yeah.
both the cave and CCP Doggo for the
And the
whole night.
rider was really intense.
The rider was nuts.
Yeah.
So many treats.
It was literally nuts.
Anyway, I've yapped long enough about the nullsec
Yeah,
stuff. But
like CCP Jotun has never, for an as long time of nerds, not interjected with something very loud or obnoxious.
You took his mic away.
I'm trying to be polite.
Do you see
No,
see
keep
that
his
stopping?
mic
I kind of like how the three of you we were like, oh, we gotta share mics because B
see
is now
me
here and
over here
everything,
playing with my
and then
hands?
you guys are just like, this is my microphone here.
Should we show them how to share the mic?
Yeah.
But look at that, the
being
guy
quiet.
that's trying to show off being so warm and stuff is now.
No, I'm
freezing
showing you
cold.
that I'm nervous because I can't
He
talk.
doesn't know what to do.
I don't know what to do with the nervous energy.
channel
But
it.
I think instead of like pointing the mic at Jotun, I think Swift should keep it and talk a little about the CSM elections.
Yeah, so CSM,
no,
shout out to the
not you.
CSM. Got a great squad this year. Man, what a journey they've
Really
had.
great voter turnout as well.
Huge voter turnout.
I got another mic, by the way.
Shout out CCP Swift, by the way, who
Counted them
who
all
counted them
by
all,
hand?
Who counted them all? Who like on several
the-
different occasions was like, "Fuck, have I gotten it right?" Always got it right.
Yeah.
He's got a
Drew
big brain.
each note, each vote onto a piece of rice, and then he just counted them one by
Yeah,
one.
one by one.
Yeah, yeah.
49,870.
Yep.
And
That's a lot of
shout out to
rice.
CCP Lumi and CCP Swift for like going through all those interviews that whole weekend. Like
Insane.
oh,
Yeah. Actually insane.
Yeah, that was a feat.
It is insane though, and I say insane again, as in the clown posse and/or in the membrane. How the recent null activities have affected the outcome of the election, because we've had now two people who got elected. One of them who's no longer, I don't know if he's currently no longer in the group that he got elected in Machiavellian,
Yeah.
who got elected for Horde. And then also Val Auroris, who was in the initiative.
I think he's still in the initiative.
Is he still in the
Yeah.
initiative? Okay, so he's still in the initiative, but like it is interesting to see how like things have already started to change, and we're not even like a week out, like a week apart from
Yeah,
that.
and this
moment.
is why it's really important. You don't have to follow your alliance's ballot.
and you shouldn't.
I mean, you can if you want to.
No, don't do that.
You should always make an informed decision of like, I want that guy on, no matter what happens, because you can never tell what's going to happen. Maybe one of the most long-standing storied coalitions of the game closes shop one day on a Wednesday afternoon. Yeah, who knows? Anything can
And
happen.
you end that day, on the Wednesday after, sitting in the middle of a lava cave.
Yeah,
I mean, that is the truth, though,
Talking
right?
about into the spaceships.
Like, I don't, I have not had the pleasure myself of meeting any of the CSM yet, except for the ones who I've already met. That's how.
Oh, so you haven't met anybody except
Yep.
the ones you've already met.
That's
Okay,
how that works.
That's great.
Okay.
So
we do have 7 new CSM members on CSM 20.
There's a lot.
Yeah,
Oh my god,
so it's more than half.
that's so wet. Jesus. It's stop.
You've got a lot of surface area. That's why you get all the
I do have a
the
lot
drops.
of surface area. I got a lot of girth.
You're blocking
Shut
out
up.
Swift. Just sit normally.
I'm not trying to.
Do you need something? Do you
Am
need
I?
a stress ball?
You see that I'm like half-ass cheek off this thing? I'm doing my
Hold that.
best. Thank
And
you.
wait,
He
I'm
can't
gonna
work
try
under
and
these
not
conditions.
bounce Lumi out of the sofa as I sit down.
Boing.
This thing actually is freezing cold.
No, you hold it. You hold it.
No.
Okay.
It's an inflatable sofa in case
Thank
that
you.
wasn't very
It's
clear.
so cold. Feel the metal. Thank you.
I just lost one of my reflective thingies on my glove.
you did.
I noticed.
Oh, that's not good.
I'm not balanced anymore.
All this is to say, like, we heard in the aftermath of the great combustion that a lot of people who were in Horde were suddenly like kind of mad. They wanted their votes back. Like, oh, can we vote again? I'm not saying it was a ton of people, but there was some rumblings in the spaces we kind of mingle in. Heard a lot of that. And it's kind of an interesting take because in an ideal world, people would vote for people who they can feel confident that it doesn't really matter where that person goes to. They feel strongly about the pick because the pick is a quality vote. So I guess this is probably going to lead a lot of people to sitting there asking themselves, and again, none of these people, they're probably fine. I'm sure they're all great. Like they're the people who kind of put them in this position are probably people who know what they're doing, you hope. But it does make you wonder now if you're one of these people who are like, man, I wish I could have my vote back. Do you want your vote back because you want to vote for somebody else kind of out of spite, or because you don't actually know who you were voting for? You were just voting because the ticket told you to vote that way. It's probably more the latter than the former, if I'm going to guess. But that's why gamers, if you're listening, vote with your conscience. Don't necessarily vote because a ticket tells you to. Stand up for yourself. Stand up for yourself.
It's just so much easier to go, oh, boss says this.
Yes.
Click button.
Oh, big man, say press button. Poosh.
I mean,
Because
do you know,
it's
if
so
you had
many.
to pick
How many
yourself-
people were like?
There are
was
55
55.
candidates running.
Yeah, it's a lot of people to get to know.
And
It
so
is
if
a
you
lot
want
of
to make
people.
an informed decision, that's listening to 55 interviews, reading 55 threads.
And that was 55 really, 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 really long threads.
yeah.
It's a lot. It's a lot. But the end result of that is you get a more informed CSM. Now, I'm not going to sit here and be the person who says, oh, but all these null-block candidates, but all their thousands and thousands of votes, they're real bad. Because, like, I worked with a lot of null-set candidates who I really, really love. Casimir, a homie. Shout out to Casimir. Luke Annanen, a homie who I was on the CSM with, also legit. Dark Shines, the absolute fucking goat. The Irishman with the plan. That dude.
Bring down the cave.
Sorry. Dark Shines, truest homie there ever was. Shout out to Dark Shines. I lifted him once. It was great. We had ice cream together. Bjorn was there. It had a loving embrace. It was great. Anyway.
Hey, Jotun.
Like all these.
Hey, Jotun. Give away that mic. Give it to
I'm
me for a
almost done.
second.
Almost done. All I'm saying is that these guys have been great, and they were all great candidates who did a lot of good stuff when they were on the CSM. Maybe not Dark Shines, but the rest of them did great.
Dark Shines was great on the CSM.
He was great
In
on
fact,
the CSM.
I'll interrupt you real quick.
Please do.
CSM 19, the outgoing CSM, had tremendous impact on the Legion expansion and the Catalyst expansion. Yes. So we really we fly them out in the beginning of the year and really set them up for at least 2 expansions. That's why we hold the elections around this time of the year. So this incoming CSM 20, they've got big shoes to fill. Mm-hmm. They've got a lot of they've got some returning talent, but they've got a lot of hype to live up to. They've got a lot of people that turned out to vote. That shows that they believe in the institution, and they've had 2 really good expansions. Yeah. That there's been a lot of great feedback from the CSM into there. So they've got to live up to that now for the next 2 expansions.
When I was talking to CCP Okami earlier about the upcoming expansions or the upcoming CSM, one of the things we talked about was that he felt like he really had a good rapport with the CSM 19, and there were a lot of things that this is a give and take too, right? There's, people here have opinions, the CSM have opinions, and there's always this kind of back and forth between who feels the most strongly like they are right. And so he really did feel like CSM 19 made a lot of great momentum in the direction towards a more cooperative, more productive CSM, and was really looking forward to seeing what this new incoming CSM is going to bring to the table, and now having carried forward those learnings. Thank you.
You were like a
You
big baby
guys
for
have
a
been
second.
talking way too much sense for a Nerds episode. What the hell is going on?
Yeah.
Should we just ignore those for a little
Nah,
bit and talk about Amsterdam instead?
Eve Amsterdam.
Yeah.
The pancake boat. That was the most
I saw a
happy.
picture of CCP Okami
CCP
with his
Okami
head through.
With CCP
Yeah, Nomad as well.
and CCP Nomad were in
so
their
good.
happy place on a pancake boat.
Do you know how CCP Nomad always looks super serious and very deadpan?
And he is.
He is. But
yeah.
he's also
Spaceships
very
are
funny.
serious business.
I mean, yes. I have never seen him smile like he did in that picture.
That was absolutely amazing. I
There's
kind of
also
want
a
to.
really good picture of you.
Might need a new profile picture then. I wanted to ask, like I always do. Have you been doing something stupid in Eve recently?
Stupid?
I did one very stupid thing.
Is this the thing I'm...
Squalls are
Oh, yeah.
dangerous, people. Do not engage squalls. Yeah, I got baited.
They're freighters, but they can shoot. Or haulers, but they
Oh,
can
yeah.
shoot. So yeah.
So I got annihilated,
What were you in again?
Kikimora. It was not a great
dude.
feeling. And we were a few of us. We were a few.
Just biomass, dude. It's the only way.
Yeah, I did uninstall the game.
Yeah.
But then I had to reinstall it for work. Yeah, I've not heard the last of that, and I decided to rather come clean and say that this happened. It was not a great evening.
You just gotta own your mistakes. It is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, there's not much to own there. It's it's
I
basically
mean, you
just
probably
my
got
whole,
into
whole
scram
dignity
range and
gone.
fucked up. So,
So yeah, we were following the guy for a while.
But
He
he split
baited
you
the
up.
shit out of me.
nice.
Like
You were in
it-
a small gang, right? And then he
yeah,
split you up
yeah,
because you
but
were
like
hunting him.
yeah, and then we get aggressed, once in a while, and get kind of split apart, and then just like bomb, ran for him, and yeah, that was not great.
This is what you get for hunting innocent squalls.
Yes.
Well, semi-innocent.
Me first. I was going to talk about how this entire weekend, in fact, probably from about Friday, I was running Sisters of Eve missions to try and get enough LP so I could get my Odysseus blueprint. I couldn't go there on my main, into high sec on my main, because war decks and stuff. All of Nullsec is just this huge sort of cocktail of war decks right now. So I had an alt who had access to a level 2 SOE missions and about 11,000 LP, so I thought I'd start there. And I sort of grinded my way through the level 2 missions, through all the level 3 missions, so I got to level 4 missions. And this is how long it's been since I've done any kind of like mission running in Eve. Right. When I got offered my first burner mission, I was like, oh yeah, burner missions. I've heard about these, I think that I'll give them a shot. I'm not supposed to take my Marauder though, so I'll just go back to Jita and make myself a nice, a nice ship to come and do it. How hard can they be for, me? Oh, yes, and I got annihilated immediately. So I went back or I was like, okay, this time maybe I'll get like a Tech 2 frigate and I'll come back. And I got annihilated again. And I was like, I need some help. So I went onto YouTube and I started searching. And of course I found Hateless's, burner guide, who's a capsuleer who's no longer with us, sadly, but all the videos that he made helping people, breaking down burners, giving advice on fits and all that kind of stuff are still there. So I just went and copied a fit for like the Angel burner mission, and I immediately cleared that one, no problems. Few later, I get the Sancha burner mission, and I'm like, I'll just reuse the one from the Angel mission. How different could it be? And I got blap annihilated. So then it was like back to Hateless's channel on YouTube, and it's like, okay, I see what I should have done. But I threw like 3 daredevils in the trash. Like
I just gotta poke in here the love that Hateless is getting in chat right now.
Right,
Holy
that's
shit.
awesome. He deserves it too, man.
That's like heartwarming.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
What was really, really cool though was when I was going to his different videos and watching, like his advice and his fits and his tactics and stuff, like they have tens of thousands of views and like thousands and thousands of comments. And even though he hasn't been with us now for a few years, like he's still getting like the comments which are just days old, weeks old, of people saying thanks dude, rest in peace, and all those kinds of things. Like in every video, it was so good, and it's awesome that is still there, and he's still helping people after all this time. Anyway, I didn't want to like bring down the mood, but I was reflecting on that while I was like,
You can talk about Dangerous D as well.
yeah, Dangerous D's keeping the dream alive. He's sort of like picked up the mantle from Hateless and does burner missions, helps people, all in like Hateless's name as well. He's like he's always talking about Hateless and how grateful that Dangerous D is that Hateless sort of like showed the way for him to do those kinds of missions, and just to turn it around and just like to bring that part in for a landing. If you haven't like done any burner missions, try to go in blind and see what happens to you, and then you'll be glad that Hateless made all those videos. But in the end, thanks to his help, I got my 250,000 LP and I got my Odysseus BPC, and it's sitting right now waiting to get built, and I've got the components for it. But I have decided I'm going to mine all the minerals for it myself because for the mining updates and stuff like that.
What are you going to do with it? Because there's like 15 different things you can do, right?
Yeah.
Make some good money.
I know what B's gonna do with it. He's definitely just gonna use it as his Black Ops links.
I think that's going to be one of the strongest ways to use it, like with a Loki fleet, and you jump in covert and you refit to actual like tanky mod and the subsystem. Like,
oh shit!
Exactly.
You
don't have to fight in covert anymore. You can just jump in covert, everyone refit off the dude, and then go.
Like, I dream of something like the battle cruiser that's your responsibility, and what's it called? The Alliance Tournament winner?
The Anhinga.
Anhinga. I dream of a ship that I can like travel fast. Like I want the destroyer, Tech 3 destroyer stuff on more ships. Just like
Mode
get a
switching
ship
and
that's
stuff?
fit for purpose, where it's there, even though we need to travel, when we need to find content and all that shit.
Yeah, it's got a really high skill cap, which is neat, which means someone's going to screw up. Yeah.
Are we talking about the Inhinga or the Odysseus?
I mean,
Both, actually.
yeah,
Both, really?
mostly the Inhinga, but yeah.
The mode switching, especially the one that gives the gives the cooldown on the micro jumps, like gives you so much mobility, but it's also would be so easy to screw that up. If you're pointed in the wrong direction, instead of jumping to a new ping to start blasting people, you might accidentally jump yourself within like 10k of an interceptor or something. You get scrammed and like that's it. That's it. There goes your ship. Cool. So yeah, it's got a high skill ceiling to use at its peak efficiency, and I think there probably will be cases of people just making.
I don't think we
little
put the
mistake.
video out to when Jotun and I were like looking at the updated versions of the ships, right? No.
It is gonna go out soon, TM.
Yeah.
Really?
Just leave
Thank
it
you.
at soon.
We had a
TM.
whole expansion we had to kind of
we
talk.
have some stuff to do, you know.
You've taken up too much airtime already, dude. It's like it's so good. Yeah, no, it's not us. It's just Twitch and YouTube. They're just we can't handle
That
all
much.
that swag in a day.
Oh no.
Yeah. No shit. Okay, so listen. Here's my stupid thing, because I got one. All right. Here's what I did.
I love working with you, dude.
I also
buddy.
love when people think we're picking on him, but this is just like the
this
vibe.
This is real shit. Okay, listen. First of all, shout out to the cesspool Discord, you motherfuckers. Get off my DMs. You won't leave me alone. Shout out to everybody, except, of course, Big Wand. Nobody cares, Big Wand. Anyway, moving forward. I'm just kidding. He's a homie. Nobody, listen. Games Media. Pay no attention. I made a series of videos recently for my corporation in EVE Online. Wormholer, by the way.
You had a 5-minute intro to one of your videos. I was like, bro,
the next one's worse.
when does the video start, dude?
The next video is 2 hours long, Bjorn. That's the story. I agreed to make a video that's 2 hours long.
Why?
I'm not even halfway through.
Why?
Because the boys crave content. And they're like, again, you want to talk about people who are blowing up my DMs? All night long, because they're all Americans. All night long, 2 a.m., I'm laying in bed. It's me and my cat. Pretend this is my cat. I'm just laying here.
I can definitely see it.
Sleepy. And all of a sudden, just ba-ding, ba-ding, ba-ding.
Could you ask the cat to purr a little bit so we know it's...
I don't want to purr on camera.
Oh, kitty, please. Anyway. So they ba-ding, and I look down, I'm thinking, oh, my good friends, maybe my loved ones want to know how I'm doing, how things are, want to know my well-being. No, where video. It is like the lizard. The problem is they've gotten soft. They went a long time without having anybody who could make cool shit. And then I showed up because I'm fucking gangster. And I started making cool shit for them. And now they're like, I want it now. You got any more of them videos, boy?
So whoever is in Jotun's DMs and is sending him where video, just edit the
I just heard my phone go off
lizard
too.
button pressing
which is
give
horrifying.
and turn it into a where video one. Please
Yeah.
do it for us.
It is cool. But you know, it's this is not really a stupid thing too, because it is a stupid thing. I gave him too much. I shouldn't have. I'm like a parent who just like keeps getting the kids sweets, and they
I'm
end up
fairly
looking
sure
like
I
this.
can hear him getting
like,
pinged now.
I know. Yeah. Listen, you hear it?
I think it's your mom calling.
Nope,
Oh, we started a thing.
Did you call your mom from the cave yet?
I did shout out my
is
mom from the
that?
cave. Can I put her on stream now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, sick. I'm gonna call my mom. I will. I didn't the last time I did this, and she was like, "What are you talking about?" I hope she's not watching because I told her I wouldn't swear, and I got off that really fast.
Yeah, she probably believed that also, didn't she?
She may have believed
Likely.
that.
And now
Hang
she's
on a
like
second.
super
Hey,
disappointed.
turn it properly
Okay,
around, man.
No.
Hey, Mom. Mother, I'm on stream, and so are you. A lot of people are watching you right now, so say hi, everybody, to my mother. I don't know if you can see that chat, but this is my mom.
How big was he when he was born?
They want to know how big I was. They want to know how big I was when I was born.
Oh, really big. 11 pounds, 2 ounces.
Shocker.
What's that in kgs?
Not non-freedom numbers?
It's a lot. Hey,
Like
Google.
2 babies.
What's 11 pounds? Oh, I can't. That Google doesn't work. Mother, listen. You're very sweet, and I appreciate. Are you at home now?
Yeah, I just got home. I'll ask Alexa, and then I'll text it.
Okay, very good. Thank you, Mother.
So, if you could ask Alexa, I don't know if you know, but like CCP Jotun, he does love his cocoa milk.
Yes.
And in Iceland, we measure baby size in cocoa milk.
In cocoa milk, okay.
Yeah, because
So-
it's like this we call it merkur. I
Mother,
have
I'll talk to you
absolutely
later.
no idea. And one cocoa milk is exactly one merkur.
All right, love you too. Bye. All right, so that was insane. Mama Jotun. Hey, she's great. Dark Shines says, "Can you give Bjorn a hug?" Come on, Bjorn.
Hell yeah, dude.
Come over here.
Wow. Yeah, let's just watch this. Jotun on Be Love.
This is
there we
an
go.
unsettling precedent. A hug was requested and delivered. Who knows what will be asked for next in CCP Jotun's DMs.
Shout out to once again to Dark Shines. He's a madman.
Thanks, Shines.
Guys, I think we gotta start wrapping this up.
We live here now.
We live it. Well,
Is this his home?
Jotun, can we crash?
Would you like
He's got the cave sickness is in him.
It's the cave madness.
Okay, so we're leaving Jotun behind.
Becoming
and
a
we're
caveman.
Cave
Boonga
fever.
boonga.
Cave fever.
The final stages.
Nerds, everybody here, this has been a freaking blast. Thank you to the Lava Tunnel. Everybody give those guys a follow, the Lava Tunnel on like Instagram or Facebook or wherever you get your Lava Tunnel pictures.
Shout out to
everybody
CCP
here-
Monty for putting this all
Yes.
together.
Yeah.
Wow, it's a team effort. It's a
Man
team
with a
effort.
dream and a lava tunnel.
It was just an insane idea that accidentally came. Like, okay, so our telecommunication.
Tell them how this happened.
Okay, so this came up in a chat. Something we're like, yeah, we could go into like a volcano or something. Like, yeah, good. And then was like, could we really? Maybe. Gave these guys a call. Turns out the CEO of the Lava Tunnel is EVE Online's first game master.
Yeah.
Wow.
Seriously.
Insane coincidences, and like this is true. Like, oh, gee, I can't remember. Is he around here? Does anybody remember the dev name?
I know his real name, not his dev name. Sorry.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, let's not dox the
somebody
CEO
in
of the
chat,
Lava
somebody in
Tunnel.
chat will know this, and like there are some CCPers in chat. Then we gave like the next call was to our telecommunications provider Nova here in Iceland, and they were like, okay, yeah, why not? And apparently, once like their tech department got called, they were like, wait, we're not. Putting fiber into somebody's garage? Fuck yeah. Let's do it. And they've been with us here like tonight to make sure that this all goes through. This has been an absolute freaking blast. And let's continue doing stupid shit. I want to do, for FanFest, I want to do like an experience here. Like, let's do a concert.
Next time I want to stream underwater.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right?
What are you doing on Friday?
Probably sleeping, bro.
But really,
Anyway,
The Rock provides.
I
really-
hope.
From Silver, sorry.
Yeah, let's do it for.
Oh yes, we should.
So that would be hilarious because it's so cold that your face starts swelling up like
It is
massively.
not that
Sounds
bad.
great. Let's do it.
Yeah, but your face swells up massively.
Just a little bit. It's not
Just-
that bad.
Okay, my face swole up massively at
That
least.
sounds like a skill issue.
Yeah, definitely a skill issue. Definitely a skill issue. But guys, thanks for being here with me. Everybody like that were here before. Okami, Misu, Doggo.
Misu,
Very-
yes.
Mirage, K1P1, and
CCP Trash Panda was
You do
there.
realize you are the first person in the world
To feed a
play-
carrier in a cave, yeah.
to
I wonder-
feed a Thanatos it like 400 meters underground.
I wonder if this entire stream just qualifies for a Guinness World Record. Has
I
anyone
can't be,
ever
I can't
done
be
this
asked
before?
to check, to be honest.
I mean-
I can't be asked to check.
I mean,
you
who
know.
else
We
would
streamed the whole
think
thing.
to
They
do
have
it?
proved. Can't be that hard.
CCP, can you just claim it for us?
Claim what?
Don't take my mic. Just speak it. Just say that we've just set a world record in a very dramatic.
Just do it.
We've set a world record for being in a cave, feeding spaceships under rock and stone.
That was
Probably
beautiful.
That was actually really good.
was
Probably
actually
did.
good.
Probably did. Guys, thank you so much, everybody. Watching us, tuning in tonight. Thanks so much. Reminder also, the Nerds podcast, all that stuff, always on YouTube, always on Spotify. We do this every other week.
Not always in a cave.
Not always in a cave. Hey, way better usually with mics for everybody.
What do you mean better? This was great.
Yeah, this was freaking great. Guys, thank you so much. It's been awesome. Lumi, come on here. Let's turn off our mics. Let's stop this. Let's get off the air. Let's get out of this cave.
Bye.
Bye.